the nearest health center. And the only person to decide whether you die or not is a protocol list who went to nursing training with FFF. That is when you get to know why protocol doesn't work anywhere and why the politician should not be taking decisions on matter. Those are unpopular. It made me very unpopular.
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM 94.7. 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 Ekosiisen On Asempa FM 94.7.
We wish you well. We wish you well. Thank you so much for.
Thank you too. Thank you too. Nyamisha, you are also doing very well. We are also very, very proud of you. Very intelligent journalist. But one-on-one with Obi, as I said, will prepare. He knows how to pass all kinds of corners to get what he wants. And Kososo, we are proud of you.
The Honorable Samuel Okujeto Blakwa and Moten and Kano.
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM 94.7.
I have to say something about Asempa and Ekosiisen. So we're all worried about what's going to happen to Ekosiisen. Look at what Obi has done with it. I listen to Ekosiisen all the time. I mean, I have to admit, sometimes I listen and I get some ideas for the program because they come before us. So, yeah. So like tonight, we're going to use some of their content. So I have to have that. Obi, I've never told you this before, but I think you've done a fantastic job.
It's always a pleasure coming to Asempa where the truth is spoken.
Well, I know that Asempa has gained a lot of experience. Asempa is one of the, not the forerunners, but in terms of coverage and listenership, you stand tall. The new FM stations that are coming into the arena are not calling on you to exit, them to survive. Is that what is happening? No. They are learning from you. They are learning under your feet. They are also trying as much as possible to find space. And, there's enough in the world for everybody. There's enough in the world for everybody. And so I think that those who are coming up, we definitely will encourage the injection of new blood. But you cannot also totally do away with the experience.
Asempa FM, Ekosiisen, Asonyinatie, sa platform media. Se unyana betna subia it's a privilege and an honor. Na yamu be so part of the inception of this particular platform. And we thank you for maintaining that credibility when it comes to delivery of more program.
Samuel Atachi, Honorable Minister in charge of Works and Housing, Member of Parliament for Ebuakwa South.
It should count.
Yeah, that's
the time I have that. If I have any agent, now any man that will never to accommodate so much. We must set Ghana that Wakumaso. Sounds when the Damakumaso. Yeah, and Tiana, a man in Pija.
Will be incredible about Asempa FM. May radio chief be Biamubia was out to the toy Asempa FM. And I mean, Seni Pabi, woman Asempa, the Butua, which matter. May me were Ghana Hanquadia, a Butua, Namonka, with the Beto Asempa. We near other pata, or one of the Beto. Wamanania Ghana time 2 o'clock with the Beto.
Openness, I think that this shouldn't be a problem at all.
Mida itself should come out, yes.
Yeah, Mida should tell us, Miracle, this is a shareholding structure. Indigenous Ghanaians, only maybe X percentage, and the Philippines, they only a Y percentage. And I think that should settle this matter.
Honorable, it's always a pleasure talking to you. May that's a powerful for your time.
What be,
and the Honorable John upon the attending cannot.
With a great respect, Obi, Asempa Moyebi, and you continue to do better. Especially Obi, questions I will tell beside you. Hey, I think I'm yet to see Obi our contest too.
Thank you, Obi. Bibi Aboko. I was there. Good. Official part. I've incommoded me who na che. Yeah, boy. Yes.
Sometimes it's not easy to find me.
Yeah.
It's good to be here. The idea we started years ago. No. So I think that
You two have come now. You're doing a great job. I will continue to support for as long as it's possible.
Kofi,
they will turn against them.
Boem constituency for you now.
Boem for you because we program Omumfa in the agro and they listen to it a lot. And also, you are doing very well. And let me use this opportunity to congratulate you. More platform program award. It's a great award. More you are there, and you are doing so well. People will criticize you, but that is the only. That is the success. Some of them, it helps you to listen and then do more. That's why you are winning the honors. And that's why you are winning the honors. And keep it up.
Yeah, that's it.
Only me share momna me wo fie nyina na mitie o ujumedi a wodi na mitie enti my used to your line of questioning me send I was 100 program and I think say a bit me flow together
medase
ne di kan no mame enchia wetie for bi na obi mezozo me mama baso say no production team Mr. Brano Ghana for betting ya koso e wo wiase ne oman mu a eji se Ekosiisen.
Yes.
Na akoye Ekosiisen susu yi de na asi ebusa se ehin na ne ma na kosi.
Asempa
Ekosiisen medas.
Asempa
Salam. Any other business me pacho.
Obi. We are fantastic pa. Me see we juma dey we a quick too much. Messages are many, no. Easy.
The movement is on.
It's a movement. We can be more a champion. We're champion. Stronger than appetite. Stronger than appetite. That's right. Ekosiisen is stronger than appetite.
Asempa FM.
Your Excellency, Akwaba na Otden.
Hey, Obi, Yamina Dumia Bibia Boko, me chete fupa na mabahan me hu de nzama sasa wa brabo sande obi na minyim no sekedi takra this year oye nationally the level baby we royal so wow that's great it's great it's good to see you Abrabo ndama not see you see that has always been my philosophy we hasn't or today happen you know as the trees grow others come up it's painful work I also say chirusu that's it on normal Abraboy, then on my man so to it's really a pleasure to be before you at Asempa. And this is the first time Samara me pre Asempa FM. Oh yes.
Okay.
Obi.
Yes.
Mechia ona machia wetifo na makase u program we de akoye se prekese jamadu. Kukumutia insan hompo ha na mafoti u kai e boy yinate prenda da Ekosiisen na uze bibia wa magana
Ekosiisen on
na hana Ghana tie ntino ewiase de eduru ha yemfa ni agro
Dr. Koboy Akwaba na pom to say
Oli in fact we are too much. We are too much. First of all, Obi are too much.
Me too much.
Secondly, no, Obi inti manja for me. Thirdly, no, you go back and report to me say, Metra seven one no move from him back. Oh, in fact, Obi. We are too much. Na enye look when we want come, never be Rebecca. Sami Jefia man will say, about so far no now the first class. Na dear AC Nature say, Lord Rancher Obi. Now you saw any one say Obi judge. Na that's my Dusro, my boy, I'm a wise spring.
Oh, fantastic.
But today I reflected in GDP, and it is clear. The devil is in the detail.
It's in the detail.
We are detailed analysis. You can clearly see where the growth came from and its effect on employment.
It's always a pleasure talking to you. Yeah, that's a power area.
Now, Thursday, I said,
maybe I'm a first day.
Hey, Now pay me questions.
John Boedu and Yatin and Kano. Ernest Yaokomi. Sakwaba the same.
Yami Diobi.
Bibi Ekoi.
Yami Adum. The Yami. I show you Swama Fiako Asamba between India. Na nyame na wose yeda nase na yeda Ghana fo nyina ase na adofo nso a omonso akosuta ye chi ni ade abreni omo hye ye nkran ma ye nso no ya bebumbu egusu timi ye adwuma ne sane esiti no nkenka ne ye party fo ne ye party penny fo ne nso no yenda omo nyina ase nti mefa akonye so achia menua no etia ifi akwetia ne mpate omo nyina akwetia constituency ye chia omo Nkenka ne me chairman or friend Alaji Baba Yakubu.
Constituency chairman.
Aye. Okay. But no friend Baba Yanku. Obi yenda mo so manse. Oh, esan say whether we come on the show or not, it is show no. Now is one of the impressive shows Ewukuma Utia won say you are either being educated or informed. Now I am share some of us now you know more personal relationship and me share the team spirit. I am Modiye Jumana. It is very, very interesting.
Chief Bine, Akwaba na apom to then.
Osei Bonsu.
Ekosiisen On Asempa
Fantastic. Na mete fote on catcher. Bibi aboko.
Oh, Nyankopon adum bibi adadi. Na waso apom.
Nyamenadum kakra. Ye pim so kakra.
Asempa awuna uchi nyina wa kire des so apara. Ghana ha ye nyo 200 abere a. Won di nwe ambo morokodu bia obama ya so at.
Fantastic.
Ghana manda wonas.
Ekosiisen. Asabni nyina no. Ekosiisen. Ekosiisen. De kan nyina me say Ekosiisen. Ghana for de ne hu na onama ye nyina no Ekosiisen. Enti I think say nkofo a omutina se nwini program. That inspiration omunya no.
Asempa FM.
Say tiasia ya ye better na kasa no. I think say we have to understand the word Ekosiisen. Asam na wie nyina no no ene Ekosiisen de be kan wa nyina de na bonten wo a wote konso na chi de etie me ame kasa aban mpanimfo nyina Ekosiisen ye wie ni nyina ekọ wie e wa bobo ano enti se oman na ye som oman na ye chichire na ye chichire oman na nyamanyoku na ye chichire a ene Ekosiisen
e de di kan ma ye chia atifo ene ahwefo titiri wona wa ma no ne we hear say whether I or nyasam kitwa then so na mshu ise de sitenti nkofo agemira wona wo hwe no mfonini ehwe won so a wo tie no wasom so etie and so Ghana has so wo hwe
say on Asempa FM
much be at 3 am yenuanum trotro for one so a wo yo bojoboja enyuma Uber drivers taxi drivers workers, whether formal and informal workers. Baby bia, for baby Ekosiisen your programmer omutie. Enti yada mo se o majemra omutie.
Yo, ma mini kan Ekosiisen ma mutie nkwa na no enyonyam a yede ahyamu eduma pa mo ye ne award ma monya. Ni gidi pa se dance efe Ekosiisen Asempa Monso Ghana, the Mammy Cabino, Mupia, Moma Air Credit, Titru, Sanya, Modia can Casa Ye Juma, a beer, or the beer, or Titia Set, Nansen, 2 coin air Conenam, America, New York, I want thing, taxi, I'm fire, not the Pacon, or Tie, Ekosiisen, or taxi, no able, I am one. Now, so, Nina can be, and Yabom, Basso, Amamon. Body and a radio scrum.
Amen.
Yeah, away enemy.
Yeah, that's now what you Macassa. May my chance of other networks. But network more, yes, and try Asempa. Network more something in Ekosiisen. Network you move, Yabonga Ekosiisen. And a network here, you can wasem. You mun nairi Ekosiisen. And a network you watching in Ekosiisen. And a network you mu gamanche Ekosiisen. And a network you mu life you Ekosiisen. And a network you mu tobi Ekosiisen. Timaka heavy dear now what we did. Ben Bracon born name was maybe Magruzo. Samuel Uku, Madasi Ubi.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM 94.7. Ekosiisen on Asempa FM 94.7.
Chairman, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, brother.
How are you doing?
Very well.
How did you find the program?
It's very interesting, and I'm very happy as a chairman. And this historic, I'm happy that I'm also involved. You know, the country cannot develop without education. So if the president and the MPP have made a manifesto that they are going to help the tertiary people for them to get loans, it means that Ghana is going to join the developed countries, you know. And he said you don't need a guarantor. What you need is a national ID card, you know, national ID card. This is the first time. And what perplexed me was that, you know, that he said after you are national service, you have 1 year long period before you start paying the loans. You know, it means that Ghana, we are moving as a country to developed country. And he also said that all the students or the workers, you know, who will get jobs, they will also going to assist them for them to get the money, you know, to rent houses and stuff. A lot of people are suffering, you know, from money to rent apartments. So if the government is, you know, helping you like this, I think that abroad has come to Ghana. So this is what I can say.
Chairman, thank you very much.
Knows, you know, and the Ghanaians knows about all these things, you know. So this
There's
one
a
is
question that's coming on our face. Everybody is asking me to ask you. It's just coming.
Okay, everybody.
They said I should ask you, what is apartheid? Because you said something is a movement. It is like apartheid.
You know, when the Israel was in Egypt, you know, when they was in Egypt,
yeah,
and the time they
before the Exodus.
Yes, Exodus. It's an Exodus. So the time they was moving from, Mizrim or from Egypt. I'm talking about biblical Egypt. You know, the time they were moving. You know, Exodus means movement.
Yes.
You know, Exodus means movement. You know, so in the movement, there are so many things that happen. You know, that happens. So if you read Exodus chapter 14, verse 13 to 14, or say, be patient. You know, God will fight for you. You know, so I still see when moving from now to 2020 election, I see it as a Israel, as a Jews crossing the 2020. That is why we say it's a movement. And winning it, you know, is strong, you know, because when we talk about MPP, you know, it's in our blood. You can't.
Other people want to ask me.
I totally disagree, because as a country, if we go by this provision of these three documents for a means of identification, we will end up disenfranchising most of our people. Disenfranchising most of our people, Mr. Speaker. And so for us,
you said we'll end up with what?
Sorry?
We'll end up with what?
This franchise. Yes. Mr. Speaker.
Disenfranchise.
Honorable members, order. Honorable members, order.
So that we will not disenfranchise.
So 5-8 years I am on Ntokro no mbetumi atetare ma omukọ na ye de be kai o mo tetare sa ntokro ni ma ye na se nkrofo ka samanfo ye pon wo ho
woni na ko school no de be kai
tie srewo
jai
ye be ba ho se ka topics no ye duru a machirim se free as teachers ka aduane any school mo ne ka ho ye duru a ye be chirim
wo be school bi o mo nya aduane wo
I will tell you duru a bibiri empo practicals a o mo ye so mo chiro wasi practicals are moving somewhere. It will shock you. It will shock you. Somewhere practicals are moving. It will shock you. Say, yeah, Paco 9. Edia practicals. Where's your mutual? Yeah. Now, headmaster Sissy ni ho. It in Coqua and Nam school more, said your mouth from Coqua, a to me a free abbe school more. And yet it's a home to show and I don't wear practicals. Am I a team in your mind? I are a who? So be a cocoa free fears or media wako school mono. Because I'm buying first, you can't come headmasters any. I'm finding practicals with Yachiro to show and I don't wear practicals. That is Nana Danko Kufuad Nibble me buy for you. Now, you see, then I hope see yes. I'm saying, one. I hope see yes a program, yeah, my.
And I think San Newman Kitting Sona Nina Akabo.
Yes.
And then Ramitier, Dr. Enin of Kofi Annan International Office, and he made the point, say, a frustration, no, and Akikabo Mami.
But we have all contributed
to that. Enra, I had an engagement with some youth on Unim Clubhouse.
Yeah, Unim Clubhouse.
Clubhouse, today.
What's it mean Clubhouse? Sport baby, I joined a baby continent. And I never know. What's that? What's that? No, I joined a baby continent. Yeah. But what is that? Yeah.
A social media app.
Oh, the more because I'm going to be for half an hour. Nobody can say, oh, cancer, cancer, dear. I will not question about more to be now. Because he did was a club. Wouldn't say technical tell you, Mammy. Buapayomuno, and a Kusifaka Kai, the court, Twitter education, Mediaco de Bilami. What about Yakwana Wano, who Bram Bread, screenshot to grab me, Bram and Bread, them. Was a club, my house. My medication, was there was no commute. No, my medication, the club was a Babaco. Maza, me ma ufa hundi clubhouse.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM 94.7.
The CIMT Radio Program of the Year. Ekosiisen. Are you ready? You are listening to the CIMT Radio Program of the Year. Ekosiisen on Asempa 94.7 FM.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM 94.7. Ekosiisen on Asempa FM 94.7. Asempa FM. Asempa FM.
94.7, a Friday afternoon, the 4th day of March 2022, 25 minutes after 2. Asempa FM, so Nemidi, Osei, Bonsu. From Ubi, so let me thank the production team
the team that has made this possible: Dominic Kisi Yeboah, Nana Chumberema, Jackson Osei Intiamoa, Eric Opare, popularly known as DJ Yayo, and a Queen Star Japan. They make up the production team of Ekosiise, of course, with support from Omaihene Kwabena Asante. Let me announce, sir, he's been away for a while, and Nyamiadom Omaihene Abekanse. May hear some segment, no Ebe Bremo. But before that, let me thank our affiliate radio stations from Salaga to BBN. In the Yawakan FM in Salaga 85.7, Storm in Sunyane 101.9, and in Aswa Ewo Japekrom 101.5, Iriase FM Wenchi, Royal FM Wenchi, PZ Radio Ewo Boase, Cruise FM Akomadan, Time FM Ofin, Swadansia FM, Asante Achemagogo, Bankam Radio, Ewo Jokwa, Afima Radio, Koforidia, Aseda FM, Sekendi Takrade, Ochame FM, BBN, Neje FM, Ejura, and at Today's Radio, and so Ejura. And I think Kesmi Radio, 107.1, Ewo Tamale, the Northern Regional Capital. And then so, media said that's from Kobema, an affiliate woman on it. And it's a call US of A. We have a number of affiliate radio stations there. IFI in Jumedian Live, Golden Radio, for example, Worcester, Hope for Life Radio, Virginia, stations, New York, Maryland, Chicago, Omunyana FI Ekosiise Live. Me and Omunyana say both traditional and online radio stations abroad. Oko United Kingdom and so Abawa Radio, Amansan Radio, Golden Beat Radio, Naspa Radio, and a Winners FM, Omunyana FI Ekosiise Live. Sankofa Radio with Stuttgart in Germany. GL Radio Online, China. GL Radio Online, China. The Ghana from what China, you know, Yachamo Sonko, Emamunyana Kwaba, Edemoba, Ekosiise so Ebio. Enra Medituja say you can listen to us on a number of other platforms. In Tibia, Bibia Wano, access to your radio channels, no, ding amount. Unya Asempa 94.7, and I say any of our affiliate radio stations. We're on Facebook, Asempa 94.7 FM, on YouTube Live, Asempa 94.7 FM, multi TV box, so radio channel, Ubetimi Etienne, HD Plus decoder, and radio channel, adomonline.com/radio, Ubetimi Etienne. Who download the adomonline.com app now, and also Ubetimi Etienne, also from Apple Store, Huawei App Gallery, and a Google Play Store. And I say, okay, Google, and also Ubetimi Etienne. And this is something that said, you don't have to miss out on any of the actions here on the show. In the ABA, went to me and in real time. After the show, you can always go back and download the podcast. Oko adomonline.com/podcast. With my download the Ekosiise podcast. Adomonline.com. So you can go and play it back and listen. Spotify, Apple Podcast. You just have to type multimedia, Ghana, and then search Asempa FM or Ekosiise Ubenya Showy. Google Podcast on YouTube, and then tune in and so. Ubetimi Etie. And we are doing everything possible. Say we are Ubiano. Ubetimi Etie Ekosiise. Let me acknowledge some of you watching us on Facebook Live. Kwesi Prempe Bonsu, Asiko Darling, over Boston, Massachusetts. Good afternoon to you. Also sharing. David Echimenson and so sharing. Osei Ochia Woyere, your dear wife Harriet Alexandra Techimenson or VRA headquarters here in Accra. Nana Kwesi Obena Day says, Obi, today is the day. Go Kotoko, the Barcelona is a win. I hear you. Comensa or Pillar 2 also or share. Yada say Master P in London watching us as well. And you say happy Independence Day to you, Obi. Thank you, my brother. Clement Clotte, Ewo Abeka. Stallon Sylvester, or Accra Technical University, also sharing. Wendy Moyo Nancy, or Volta region. Also sharing Ifriho, Obuaba Boaten or Zurich, also sharing live on Facebook. Yao Sebe Amakoma Himfie, also say or sharing our Gospel Oak Barber Shop opposite Amakoma Himfie in Kumasi. Thank you. Virgin Chaymans or Akrokere in the Ashanti region. also share on Facebook. Inti mo am share on Facebook. The mo nyina say Brew Junior says happy birthday to my son Jaden Brew. Okay. Obi, I'm doing the listening here at the airport police station. Lex Kwesi Blankson or airport police station I was sharing. Yombo Nasiru or sharing with Denmark. Isaac Otu Akwe or Senya Breku also sharing. Fawaz in Amasaman says, Obi, a happy birthday to my boss, Honorable Akwesi Efrifa Mensa, MP for the Amasaman constituency. Okay, hey, MP, happy birthday to you. Kwesi Amwaku Germany. Aliko Carlos was Sabonzongo in Ablekuma Central. Berimaya Albani or Belgium also sharing. Yedamunyara Ase. Yentimi Amudi and now they are chain Nipana Edoso. Jesse Buako Mam Probi. Good afternoon to you. Some quick birthday dedication and then I welcome on my Hinequabanas and we say happy birthday, Dr. Benjamin Yeboah Setre, MP for Tano South. On this special occasion, it is my prayer that God opens many more doors, gates of success, prosperity, and favor unto you. This is from Foucault Albert, for MPP Regional Secretary Hopeful. And anyway, happy birthday, Linda Boaten. Continue to be a blessing to your generation. This from Bismarck, Ono Ebri Girls. Bismarck, Ono Ebri Girls. We teach our own. The time we find ourselves in, time we near, we need to rally behind humility. Now the message, happy birthday, you won't go straight to the point. Now, bro, we are church radio. Also, then special greetings to the big man himself at the Pakufinya of NPP or Kaikwe North constituency. This is from Paul Abasa. Paul, next time go straight to the point. Right now. Happy birthday to one of the most humble and hardworking members of Parliament, Honorable in the Greater Accra region, Akwesi Efrifa Mensa of Amasaman constituency. This is from Ben, Sly, and Nick from the NPP Greater Accra Regional Secretariat. And Omonodiwe Abba. This one says that Obi, a happy birthday to Reverend Jones Owusu Ejei, Deputy General Overseer, Global Revival Ministries. And that's from the entire family going out to you. And we especially from your... okay. Hey. Okay. Mama V brother-in-law. Hey, Sofu. There's a Mama V... Okay. In Mama V Owusu Abuaje, the brother-in-law... and I would a friend Reverend Jones Owusu Ejei or a Deputy General Overseer, Global Revival Ministries. In a happy birthday to you, man of God, and live to be 94.7 and beyond. Obi, belated happy birthday to my baby, Zainab Al Hassan, Wilfred Dallas and Poma Williams, and Odiwe Abba. Obi, happy birthday to Dr. Benjamin Yeboah Setre, MP for Tano South. May he be blessed beyond measure. And this is from PK Sapon. Message is not a door, so I'll come back to them. But it's been quite a while since we heard his voice here on the show. God being so good, he's here with us. And Oman, Apomi Adia. Oh, please. Isn't that away in your face?
Calabini.
No, way in your peach. No, way in your peach. A light brown. Way in your peach.
I don't think you even know what you are wearing.
No, it's light brown.
And you're light brown. Upa, Chakala, and two.
And your peach. This is not
Miss Upa, Chakala, and two. No, beyond color crow. When you peach. And your peach.
Fanobia. Let me say a peach.
When you light brown, so I don't know why sometimes we see a start.
And you light brown.
Buy a check.
Okay, dear.
When now and I said, and that's the point I'm saying. Who knew even the color that? What color is this? That's the problem I have.
A light
brown. I don't know only. But so bad brand wants your money party match or problem with that.
Okay, dear.
Me too say no I like about clubhouse. Many problem. But me say one casa who I don't know.
Mediatre. In the etier for Oba
Facebook. It's only nice that you become calm. We tell you what it is, and then you move away from that. No, Uber dear okay, me unima me sika.
Okay,
maybe you're out of school.
It color.
It won't maka.
It is color bay.
Please.
Maybe say a light brown. Also a light brown.
Light brown ye. Light brown and ye. I don't get you. Light brown and into light brown ye. What's that say with peach? What's the peach? What's the peach? Unaka peach, you know. And I was light brown ne kuta uya ukuta me.
In the light brown day. Okay, the me ba jo wa utie me bia.
Unim kalemu
yes any. Me say like because we are orange. And you're orange. It is not orange.
I'm surprised it, you know.
It is not orange.
Would you wake up and no crown once in the buy? And you know, what they actually we are.
But anyways, I'm on for me Bernade in Frederick Bedi. I could say orange. Aliko Carlos says this is orange. I don't think it is orange. Osei.
I'm surprised.
Golden brown.
I mean, because me one of the best designers of more Ghana. We are saying Sharon Dede Paddy, architect. I don't know what draw as any column. Me catch us a mama, me chill.
It's your day. Okay.
Oh, sometimes the problem about now. Unima say, "O man, whether I'm Brazil, my jatum, ubet my boa media." No, my boa, but it's a day into a day. Ken, that's it. As human as you are, if you acknowledge and accept her, then I will bring what it is in me. That's it.
Elder Benjamin Asante.
That's it. Well, I say, normally, it's art student, especially to all draw with colors.
Yes.
So there are a lot of colors are mixing to arrive at certain colors.
Yes.
It is, bueno, maybe some choice here, colors in Maku 3 in album. Indigo, white, and green. And I provided this color. Oh, Mr. Mami, you see?
I think what is winning is Nana Techuan Shraba said sunset orange.
Very good. I can make sunset orange.
A flexible brown.
No, sunset because this girl is too much. I can make exactly what I was going to say.
Sunset.
Who say Basa?
Yeah.
The original in terms of colors 3. They are mixing the this one. It's not sunset maybe.
A race between sunset orange, flexible brown, and an amber. Amber, sunset orange, and a flexible brown. This is a fair brown. But let's see. Ekosiisen Suni. Enra share BBS because a Ghana month, no. The whole of the month of March, a Ghana month. And a month Yeshena Yusian Yoma Edifa Ghana. Enra meka say I was see a boosted local tourism, very important. Now local tourism because nipa be bring any information about some of the good places in our country, especially so what's na Accra the Enya and sha na Bibisha Western region baby Bibisha Ahafo baby ebia na wunim. One of the things we want to start with hotels because we be to kwaya baby obeda very, very important. In the hotels outside Accra, said there will be called regions now. Midru region where there is a really good hotel. Meet me akwa them. And Ramidi True Jana Evans Nimako, Director of Elections NPP. I can say Obi Bonsu Palace, and Bonsu Canopy Walkway, Bonsu. That's a Bonsu. And then a Bonsu and a Bonsu. And yet the way who call Ofa the copy. Oh, Linda Door, honor, yeah. And your name, okay. In the Bonsu Palace and a Bonsu Canopy Walkway, yeah. That's also a very, very nice place. Wasn't called na omutimi ekokoshe. Outside Accra, so there are really some very good hotels. Obi said. In the Goodfellow there your face says Obi the color is yellowish orange.
Debbie. No, on your art student,
yellowish
orange. People should not let me expose them this afternoon. No, people should not allow me. I don't know house, yellowish now.
Sunset brown.
Exactly. A combination of indigo, black, and then a kind of say a color equal.
So as it indigo, green, and white.
Yeah, exactly. This is the final product I've been.
Now, anyway, say about Yeba ahafo hotels wo ho.
Oh, ahafo hotel say e bi ahafo nanka say ahafo hotel.
Oh, there's a hotel called ahafo hotel.
And sana e be proceed, you know. Ahitofel. Nejine tu bia no. Enye nkwasi asem na enkoso nye nkwasi asem.
Amen.
I think Bible students who know the story, you know, very important. What I intend to say, Nyoma miensa. Ejine tu bia enipekuo bi adwene esusu for my Ghana ho enye papa. Both whatever from A to Z, whichever area of our life. If you know the story of Ahitofel, Sajine tu no mojina no. Enye nkwasi asem onyame ani so.
Amen.
Ejine tu bia imfre urade a omotu afa adwuma bia obi wa wutie kusi sen wom bia ejine tu bia wa wutie kusi sen multimedia kan nipa bi mu omo ha o so omo abonti omo abopo efa adwuma ko we hu Ahitofel na ejine tu no enye nkwasi asem ejine tu bia anamon bia amana bia nsusuye bia emfie urade ho
Asempa FM
efa ya brabo yankasa yete hei wa utie mi wa brabo ho no onyame ahumobro na doye no enye sa ejine tu na ya Ahitofel ejine tu no enye nkwasi asem.
Amen.
Because God continues to be victorious. Intiminim di ntia it say yedi nkugu.
Yes.
I only came before I ever proceeded to talk to encourage that no matter nipa ejine tu about onipa daseni and it is onipa nyame. So I say debia da meka say onipa nyame a the two of us etiarim say no probably nka yenti ha onipa nsusuye nsu ntimi nkoye onyame nsusuye. Wherever you find yourself, the spirit of abambu de ifri wabrabo, you know, enye papa kachiro who say yes you can. The spirit of abambu, the spirit of ehunhuna, the spirit of what ujidia to baha, there's no hope again there be. It is Ahitofel ejine turi nyina e pobobo ni bia no to bring shame, to bring disorder, to bring whatever. Eye Ahitofel ni tirimpo a enye papa. Sajine turi nyina na ewie ene de biara da yesre onyame se omasa ejine tu no enye nkwasi asem eni nyina so bia entimi ehu the light of the day. Now me encourage all Ghanaians. We have and continue to have a very beautiful country. Omaya onyame ache bibia
Asempa FM
omaya yete ho asenia ware ho omaya akase yebe yedie no omaya netima fa ntuma pa efra enti ejinatu no eye nkwase asem no na menu mienu ayete hei asentrofo de otie no waboso okan no so ye driver no do ye minister na so ye sofo no de onu ye cleaner na so ye baba no well done na say de oton pure water no makola ni na say de foreign forex bureau honum no the all Bank of Ghana and as I say no no mu nyina agia to mu say together ye nyina ibetimi aboa in our own small way to brighten that corner na e wona to build this country. And I'm happy we are celebrating a month dedicated to this country. And fortunately, as always, multimedia are taking a huge step in projecting a month like this. And our edge, beyond this month, our edge, say, yemfa other months, ni days, ni bikura, shishimu along the line. Now, yem bringing back that feeling of being proud as a Ghanaian. Now, yen meaning that slogan, patronize made in Ghana stuff. Now, above all, you believe in the Ghanaian. Say the Ghanaian can also do it. And Ghana can make it.
It's true. And I love the bit about we patronizing made in Ghana. No? And if we are fair, I think over the past 10 years, so even Ghanaians in the fashion space.
Yeah.
I think increasingly, Ghanaian fashion designers are improving in terms of finishing, packaging and branding. In
fact, Kamebeka said, this is nicely, neatly sewn.
Very. I think one area, say you focus it, not you patronizing made in Ghana, anya share entire. We don't know what we will be doing. It will be building a whole new industry. Now it's me because I will share from the year 2000 up until now, in the last 22 years. So I will share the jobs are just the fashion industry in Ghana a create here. It's unbelievable. Well, I mean, Abua schools and your programs are more running. Our most of the because we call technical universities now. Fashion and a whole course man for kokosia or more a beer when numa extra man for the pam or monsoon creating a huge way into your channel from that angle say just fashion no share jobs and quite creative yeah the same thing my uniane yeah the same thing my other staff we should know the rippling effect it's a big deal into amount for my that idea say while we celebrate Ghana month no you used to as a period that they that deep soul searching and say, we have a lot in this country.
A lot.
See, I say you patronize and run make us say, even if we are deliberate, because say we share Ghana for 10 on the street randomly. Now we saw almost all do a vacation here on pa. 9 out of 10 because we pay Dubai. 9 out of 10 because we pay Dubai, But there are some really beautiful places in Ghana. Nipa bebrina in him, and I don't mean him pictures now. There is this new hotel overlooking the Adome Bridge. One pictures. Oh man, you can't say Ghana who you.
Oh wow,
it's a beautiful place. Jackson, you've seen those pictures. It's a beautiful place. No, you've ever born.
Because we didn't catch you say,
a born. It's not a hotel. Oh, a hotel. All that facility.
Wow.
It will become a hotel eventually. Because I think all that facility just for restaurant and but it's a beautiful place, And they are not sure say you were a lot. The conversation around cost, to me Eddie. But let me say this. Omanobi say Koforidia Empire Court Hotel.
Beautiful.
Say unim sa hotel.
Beautiful. All quiet one.
They all quiet.
They be our map into I think 10 rooms or so.
Yeah, 10 rooms.
Beautiful.
I'm also watching power.
Yeah.
And Eastern Premier Hotel.
Very solid. Very. Kofodia nankasa no. Almost takrade.
Yeah.
Papa about hotels. Yeah.
And also bedtime hotel all inside Koforidia.
Yeah.
And some the popular Capital View.
Capital View.
And
then Asem, Capital View there.
And now Okota Cradida, so of course we know the usual
Takrade there is too much.
Takrade is solid.
Atifa baby. I think Takrade stands tall. And yet say
Accra.
Well, Accra rooms be break time. Takrade rooms no. Obi. Yes, you meaning say oil nintina. Ama pimple hotel rooms is ana.
Spec no.
Yeah.
At least share baby
red mangoes here for
red mango say no apartment hotel
so
but
nice.
Can be only Palms by Eagles
Palms by Eagles
Palms by Eagles
the eno say Ghana for the as a private one the Kakraka bi see
Best Western and Palms by Eagles were and Rebo so and sana your friend is saying Protea
another ordinary one kasa
Protea.
Yeah. Red mango Protea, Palms by Eagles.
Wakoto Protea.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Wato Protea. Enti Takrade eye known. Kumasi we know.
Come free Kumasi and say leading one a rock.
Rock me.
Now I'm coming out the question for rock. Rock City. You know,
Rock City.
Yeah.
And they say
but what's your money?
Oh yeah.
Now because but for that now be at it Oko hotels be Okoa. Oh washroom up now head toilet seat now. Oh shit to corner honum na. Tiles no more when you appear for home basa you know.
Rock City has changed.
Mr. Mohamudi you find chem and the kind of tea rolls as well. You see hotels no. Everyone to now the tea roll no pa ka so kokonto kwa. And a hotel for us minimum so Montias say we choose hotels for so many reasons amongst them comfortability, utmost relaxation, and then security.
Yeah.
You know, so some of the hotels, you regret say, hotel
because I say a service provision no Montias because I did about quick tramming some say wako hotel. Now someone na oko busa seminar way.
Yeah.
And away actually.
Now basic. Ebi also abi do no na Jackson or the seminar Lux no dwaria ma na hia kafa. While
we want to encourage local tourism, I was a hotel owners no so share normal work. There is this lodge in the north. Is it Zaina or Zaina?
Okay. Maybe Ghana and I didn't hotel.
Wait, the Otamale.
Yeah.
Oh. Is it Ghana? You almost see for 2008. The last time. And yeah, no, Dominic,
okay, yeah, it's a beautiful place.
Yeah, it's very nice. But I know so no, on Monday there is more work to do.
Okay.
I don't know why, but it seems that Omu Jaima na renovation na kakra.
Ana Ghana for some mindset. Besra uko hotel Obi because what for the service of that place for about a week or 2 or 3 days.
Yes.
Even abuse the rooms crack. The deal yeah hot basad and some scratches. You know that mentality. What did you know? That curtain a hotel corner or the panels. It's so if we say what you be.
A bit me the bed sheet set and or the paper.
Yeah, if we say you be. You know, it means someone you know aqua bia emwa ebi no adwene no ABBB. You know, if you are solving problems and you don't solve it, think this way na come solve na. You behave some of it. You know, it's very unfortunate.
I get you.
That's what I say.
And more names, but quickly we run through them. Now
names and basic because the first airport in Ghana.
Yeah.
Afu Imim. The first airport in Ghana.
Airport saying.
Airport International Airport. Afu Imim. Eti we na mo kika me hotels o de ba ye pe bia stronko obetimi akwa hwe ni so de say Kane Hotel Ghana nyina hotel ukwa hafu mema amisi hotel airport ukwa hafu ho a mem etia ho
the first airport in Ghana
the first
hafu na wo
e wo mem otimi ni echi
we sure
my historians in family
the first airport.
No, say Bonsu, they be half for Asempa. You try to really ridicule or downplay. Because
I just want to be sure.
No doubt, sir. Osei be a airport and a hotel. Because Mintiasi, me say omo bakwa semino buso omo airport edi kan nyina o Ghana nyina no.
Half
mem edi kan buy.
Enro ani osabote de buy. Unim say pram.
Yeah.
The first police station in Ghana. Hey, the oldest police station in Ghana was built in 1814. Ewo pram.
Now one need 1840 they go. The big bag is 1813. Maybe so.
And okwa pram why ewo fort we friend of Fort Vernon.
Yeah.
Yes, 1742.
Yeah.
Ewo pram.
Yeah.
And also the first airport
first mim. Obi pombe
and is that nkofo tie enti omo de be.
No, why do you push me out there saying nkofo tie?
No, something can say obuawo.
But anything I have no all how we approach it situation. Say nkofo tie. Just you expecting the amount for my burger.
It is ya okwa uhun say at least na airport wa.
Oh, that is it.
In real fu afa ho there. And I said saying
I say we cried a bit. A real Obi. Oh, they carry and I mean, we have a hotel.
Maybe I say, Okwa Tamale Hotel, be a friend Regal Hotel, Ewa Tamale. And Kumasins, obviously, rich condos. Rich condos.
Yeah.
They've also done well.
They've done well. Within a short time.
Yeah, they've done very well.
And Frederick, the Ark. The Ark.
Kumasi.
Asqua police station opposite.
Yeah. The Ark Plaza.
The Ark Plaza, yeah.
It's also a nice place. But the hotel, also the Ark Plaza, near dining, but the bit there, hotel facility, near BBB Oko, so they were in Plaza, El Kumasi. And obviously, Golden Beam and so in Kumasi, it's a very nice place. So, they're still like used bed in the top here.
Yeah, use better. That's what you can.
Still,
and I bet you award Nancy Accra.
Still use bet. Okay.
Hey, I have for you money. Me hotels and easy.
Now, Obi say
the Babs Hotel. Our have for redeem. Alabama Hotel. Hey, when I'm in from one in Chemo, look at what they're doing. Executive Hotel, Kenya. Wow, when I'm in Humobo.
We were 1-star and 2-star hotel.
We're 4-star hotels.
Obi, Buzua and Omantier, Buzua Paradiso Spa Lodge. Our Western region, Buzua.
Yeah.
Buzua hotels were papa. Yeah, Buzua. So Buzua
beach.
And Sana in that enclave, Buzua Paradiso Spa Lodge. The next time you go to the Western region, Honorable Kojo Bajaman so say Masanita and a High Kings Hotel all in Agogo.
Now I can say Waji Masanita and High Kings. High Kings they are much the hotel, no problem.
High Kings they are much
but how come
Masanita near the
now how can we maybe go catch Alabama?
Masanita be a die,
Maybe go catch Alabama Hotel. I would only make contact.
No Masanita in your bad sound.
No, Alabama Hotel. Citizens are not US.
I know about
I know what see almost close to a 4-star.
Hey, now only 4-star hotel.
Now only Asempa na will be some say ya. Kenya says executive lodge, unim lodge creo. Kenya says we say Udopa ko kwesi agima Ghana Tourist Trade Board. Kona ko busa say hotels are body now on show grading. Please don't do that. Don't do that.
Now man for so dear your money to hotels so your money Masanita Hotel.
Oh come Masanita. Make Alabama now a problem. Make Kenya says executive hotel now a problem.
Okay, maybe let me do the other. Now I'm going for Obi. Obi, ask Omaihene, which plane was the first to land in that airport? I'm interested. I want to know more about it. I have some investors who want to revive.
No problem.
John Bat Ado.
No problem. Under the able leadership of George Buachi, regional minister.
Yes.
Oh, Obi, the IFL crown say, yeah, no. Yeah, no. And you been in strip kitwe if you have kutuka yao. Please. Mem.
Name man kaza so say na wo ha
mem. And you mem. Uni mem.
Mem hifa. Because mem minim ho.
You know, I never knew say we be collaborate I say. You be me no na ye adwuma wa. Me knew say we collaborate I say. Did you expose me or to do what? I'm saying say, we do be odi chimbia no. Uncle mem. Oh.
Hey, now unim say DC for Amansie South. Or say Obi. We also have a nice hotel at Amansie. Lisbot Hotel in Bonsu. Hotels na man for the Lisbot Hotel. Eno Manson Edu.
Akayat to Oboliga. Ono kwa fa no wedi.
Akayat Hotel.
Yeah.
Hey, there is this hotel in Kumasi. Obi. Rexma Hotel in Kumasi over 20 years.
Rexma ni a +2 hotel at your Quasi Lodge.
Yeah, Quasi Lodge.
What papa ana ba ko bi to Prima for hotel pa no so Atinga Junction. Hokwan so Otumfo area on no.
Oh, okay.
And also addition ho St. Roses Hotel and Ibisa. I think Kumasi for Mutia one time. I think I she would the room I call yes hotels been as a kwanzo. Addition kasa with Ajine one kasa. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Georgia Kwasi no. Also Ajine one Brostokra. Yeah.
Georgia yes. And the Ajine din. Ajine din pa.
Ana iba ko di Mirika ba kiki Royal Lameta or the Lameta Royal. No, di Mirika ba kiki.
Ahojo hono.
Yeah, I think I junction make no cut down, sir. Be Ubedu San Hotel na make an answer no wako Royal Lameta, yeah. Answer about could be to Lameta. Kumasi so majo mojina.
Okay, wait, sir, Obi, is it true the airport is in Mim? You can see the first helicopter there. Okay, say it is true.
Oh,
say airport. First helicopter crash. Oh, that say Mim go see baby any airport. Oh, at least.
No, mami trust. Kami person me kasa. Mami trust. I think kami be ya abako some crack at Adama say. Me person me trust. Obi won say what me carry. Yeah.
But I say Tamale so your hotel friend Modern City Hotel.
Modern City, yes.
Tamale.
Yeah. Modern City Modern City so I hotel me funny hotel or history between modern MP before call you know.
Oh, okay.
Na afoko hanum je na muzo osaf mafu muzo
on this side.
Afoko
the same hotel.
The same hotel. Those times.
We say Obi in Kwetia Kwew Rock City. Obo Kwew nyako abanyako.
What would you know? Dominic Musa Baku say waps who say gaps who say there.
And Kwew Pepia say Modak Royal.
Modak buying Modak buying also.
I said Nancy Oma renovation.
Original super now it was not easy to enter.
Yeah.
That time we miss go. Many go for in the miss go on a slim basta.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You know.
Okay. Yes, say a Diana Cultural Palace Hotel. And what are they so?
Oh. Now I have Kenya to go to the that of your go crew.
After Yamra, we issue this. We say, Obi, local tourism is good, but the rates are killing. I took my 3 kids and my wife. Wabo hotel, but I don't think it's fair. I say, Omo call for just 5 days. Even though we enjoyed it, the rate was massive. So we need to encourage them to bring the rate a bit down. And man, I don't know who say the challenge. They say in the hospitality space, regulate when a better regulator say, okay, hotels are we a 5-star and are we a 4-star? Who rate should be safe?
No, you
Ghana Tourism Authority.
Young man or Bono de Palm, a friend, Bibi, Ekosiajima, right?
Yeah, but are they regulating the prices?
In fact, Rapti cry an officer to that effect. They go round to hotels, I think every month or whatever, to check services on provided, check the rooms, check the bed sheet. Because we are grading system, no meaning the I know, so because of Rapti, little knowledge, I know so more checks by the bed sheet, the environment, security, all those things are and then how they receive customers and all those things. They do all those things. That's why a help on grading system. No? So at if you preoccupy be use bet yakoso abona is because kobia koya inspection now or the such a befity a certain grade at the back. So what I say. So I believe that
I think then they should make sure say you be enforce rates, no? Because man idea you throw off ene uko Dubai unim say with $50 ubenya very good hotel adao.
Oh, but say and I'm catching say
that's why people will go there.
That's why I'm catching will say. You say I am Fatou Krana Sebi it's not the best for me because I believe in the Ghanaian, but yeah Fatou if I Makoda America hotel $100. Now the room space, any facilities, baby, I'm drying, baby, I'm eating. Now towels at my disposal.
Oh,
now seminar outdoor at my disposal. Now TV ni nyomabia now bahana that same facility, you know. You're describing it as a presidential suite. That's $500 and that's $350. There's a bit of a challenge. So what I say, Onyami enimni, and no one hotels in the meaning can't say, oh, Roma one would say, Ura ma obi a cry na be catch. Wa go say we ura hotel. But a buono yatra mpo akada. In fact, you koye program be ozo be kaya. Ye ba because you krom wonum de bibia de din but problem pa ni say onye bema ye nko ba bia asa keke. So at nti senka e ade o mbetimi ahia to adwene ahwe kwan bi so o mbetimi amiti. Well, a lot of people want to do domestic tourism.
Of course.
But the challenge continues to be, say, 3 days, me pie be free mahambe ba no na fi free antibody no. You know, but any the fault. So what I say, any the fault.
And I think if there is, while we publicize these opportunities and available tourist destinations in our country, you know, you're making sure, say, among 4 bar, we should give them an experience. I am memorable. Na yema e born so emra from because
yes, Oma hine du buachi dia breminia, mamencha baby amubia. Zero guest house. And na make no.
And now e will come out.
Yes, zero guest. Top most to Zero Rexma and the kind Cozy. 3 topmost. Topmost.
Cozy Lodge.
Yeah, Cozy Lodge. Yeah.
Obizo say Royal Cozy Hills in Wa, also known as Hotel Dubai, will make you forget you are in Ghana. Omantio, it is in Wa.
Will make you forget that you are in Ghana.
Yes, Royal Cozy Hills in Wa, and where Madame Fwa Nana Kofi appear Asante and Ediway
will make you forget that you are in Ghana.
Yes, and people should please check that out. Obi, don't forget Hotel Plaza in Kumasi, the most popular hotel in Kumasi. Hotel Plaza, or Manonim Hotel Plaza.
Hotel Plaza, way? Plaza Hotel.
I should think so.
Hey, no, we have Makasime, we are getting. Ahoy! I do. Plaza. Plaza Hotel. Akomko. Ahoy, movement hotel. It's a movement. Hey, minim de ba obi abegina ne naso papa
Plaza.
Oh, abegina naso too much. But me say the minim de say sa hoɔden no.
Eda so ho a.
Eda so ho dia. Ba Plaza there. Ba Oka Plaza, Gaiji money, those kind of don dilo money sa anko for no. Omunim say Plaza no there. Oh, you member there na say oh Plaza. It's all your Plaza.
You know what time it is.
It's you know.
And obviously Cape Coast is Ridge Royal.
Yeah, Ridge Royal. Snitch for the boy.
Yes, Snitch for Hotel. And
Madam for chef you or some papa. Malinchiano minimi diba. Chef no so Rich Plaza no. Machel.
I wouldn't say. Onassis Kobe ascend me. Hey, man. Abandoned clubhouse of Mim Timber Company.
Mim clubhouse as
you know one clubhouse no.
Na me ka sem cho unim.
No, abandoned no.
Tie.
Me the pictures next.
Oh, na no me obi. E no me wo mem no. E mem ankasa de e kuru ankasa e de ne ho a e betima gina brane ade ne ho. Oh, na say mem obi. Unim abakosema na ankasa de obo.
I'll send you the pictures.
I'm saying that e mem ankasa de. Ti said wako obuase no wako baby are mujija sa mu dan na se emem no
eh
oh emem
ba clubhouse o mu si wo ho mo jama na ayewe hwe swimming pool no
na me ka to se emem ankasa de
na no mo jama ni nyina agui
eh abija hotel de enye ni o no so waje na o gina o abija hotel
na no eno so o mem ho
debi abija na so na onim de ko so abija hotel ni ayi hotel plaza hey abija hotel de o
wow. But more mu tie yen no over Facebook ha. Ubehu a mem na ye timber company. Na omo clubhouse. What? And they had this swimming pool those years.
Obi me catch ro emem ankasa de. Oh, don't listen to people like Goodfellow. Airport e ho ne di kan bae. Emem ankasa brofu bi anani emem abakosem.
Jackson, your pictures nintem never go and for me. And Miss Ramos say over Facebook, I will be way a mem timber company, no, or more clubhouse.
But Dr. Randiabi also a chow.
Doc.
The Ghana Hotels Association has, however, indicated that the cost build up to certain hotel rates in the country is precisely high. The association is currently confronted with about 20 different taxes and levies which impact pricing in the hospitality industry. NHIL, VAT, Get Fund, COVID-19 levy, GTA levy, EPA levy, FDA levy, MMDS levy.
MMDS levy.
Fire service levy, 1% tourism levy, SNET for staff levy, data protection levy, BOP's levy, property rate levy, suitability report levy, GAMRO levy.
So GAMRO, and you're
all contributing to the pricing mechanisms. Hey, Dr. Edward Aka Nyameke, president of the Ghana Hotel Association, and a distancing we are today. He said hotels had to honor all these tax obligations in addition to cost of maintenance, utilities, water, and electricity, and the payment of salaries even when rooms remain unoccupied by clients throughout the month.
Yeah.
Dr. Randy, I mean, that's for this piece.
Yeah, I think it's a very good information. And I agree, sir. A lot of those taxes near consumption taxes. Ain't be now and Ura Hotel, Auto Malt. When the Auto Malt cry, all these taxes never so. Apart from property rate and we treat directly the assemblies, no. They are canning in idea you have to declare in the yes, it's a conversation we need to have. And I make us say if we really want to, because Osei development be our air, because what we are doing at our airport to make Ghana the aviation hub in the sub-region, and we're seeing coherence being the policies. No, yes, build the aviation hub.
Yeah.
Our airport is beautiful.
Yeah.
And the visitors, we have to have a proper conversation. We need it because private terminal, port, and the big guys, everybody system, hotels, pricing of those hotels at the same. And we need a proper conversation around this.
But probably it will be the bigger conversation and maybe it will be centered around principles. So interest what system. It will be a
we'll go in there. But I think in the the company is no longer functioning.
Company are weak.
You are not weak.
All over the world. In fact, regional minister we buy George watching.
Me pacho man. My main kind here for say pictures of the clubhouse and a good Facebook live. That thing Jackson and Saka and your Facebook live be where you are more tennis court. Those times. Those times. In the tennis court, no.
Missy won't no
swimming pool. Yes.
Baby, I brought from war. The only challenge I continue to have is say, you Ghana for occupy how I take you. Ma a honu, a hofrene, a hokunu, and a quietness.
Longs, no, you ever say no.
A tiba from
Nantia for long.
No, Nantimbu. O to say na kasa dua body we tani mu house now nanti say o nanti dey obi ukoba ese na kasa dua no grass na kasa dua no ye why ni nyina the body dey apem ni oni aba be sisi house green grass any ebedi
estate house ya na
yeah so what we don't shut down the problems the leakages be maintenance also is a problem maintenance na me ye ade bia obi sometimes have this conversation ana emi say eba to me as if say sebi ye de enya ya adwene say ye betimi change the status quo no it am cut down me real ho on adom fm so betimi na akukudo ka kire me say they say akwatia diamond say dey mo for akwatia diamond yeah
consolidate
obi ka kire me say until a white man comes back to manage the place o man me ka kire say to adwene so e painful na kanya sa sebi we dey bia Dr. Randy Abenimi ebe disagree kakra na Ghana kura nka say Black Star kura no enye bruna ye prese bribiada ye de be hye why Dr. Randy Abenimi must be back because the baby amongst the key here say bibini be this one discipline continues to be a problem. It is a Ghana ni kura person be di Black Star so e be say oje obi okra foreign touch it would have been confirm o masa friend from na asa be omukuta a certain quality be outside the Ghana quality no just to put a certain fear into yensure ho adona ni Lebanese ni adwuma na usu adona no you usu and these people some of them not all ebinum no mo de ye Ghana adehye ni bi fam it's so painful
and man me pacho we put the Lebanese asemi buy I did not want to confuse listeners no and maybe I will deal with this while you are
okay
many big guys maybe in the system din komo unim say a lot of them are comfortable getting Indians, Koreans, Lebanese to be managers in their companies than Ghanaians.
we were typical big businessmen friends. As I speak to you now, Turkish and Red Indians and Portuguese.
I was shocked. But Madam Fono, there's a big guy or a group of companies. So he called me and told me, he said, Obi, me too coin and saying, na me walk away, nana me ni ewo mechi. Because Ghanaians ne walk, also Obebano, wechi, pato. It is here we decided to say, in another me corner on a Korean. And it's a one Chinese be about your mooding because of a set or recruit to as managers for anyway. And I was sad.
But it should be phased out and discouraged in a way. It should be phased, even though almost about a certain level. But you know, we have, and you see, Obi, me person say I bet distort to conversation because in him, so all this our conversation when so bad, the kind of attention and packager. Master uncle for na ye recruit you. The same qualification that Ukraine no continue a quarter or half of that amount they might expect it. So clearly, we also have certain weaknesses. We overlook it as businessmen and businesswomen. Because of humanity, I interact a lot with a lot of other businesses and businessmen and women. It is in as much as you're dishonest, now as much as you're pebreno. Because what you say, see, I'm in you catch a guy and a young guy, say, where you're university. So every day your responsibility is that the whole multimedia handling prahina before 8. So, final friend, be crying out, Papa, no, mammy, you bush your phone in. This same person gets to Germany. Oba press stadium under 2 minutes. So a 50-50 approach.
Yeah.
I don't know the experience I will go through, but sometimes the way we treat our own people, our own people. Again, Dr. Randabi Susan Fanchemi, because they know much better ways about football.
Yeah.
Look at what was given to Kosiapia. And look at subsequently the Ghana for this year. Look at what was given to them. And yes, sir, Ghana for no new at the Pebia, but you build the system here. Obi.
But man, the other thing is to say, let's assume all things being equal.
Yeah.
In Tibia, Nipano was set package. So once I a manager in this my company, we are expert, we are local, or basic level over that any.
Yeah.
But still, the Ghanaians managing it.
Let me tell you, it's not just about the top. It's to the down. Me were Ghana for businessmen. Timelines was it almost down we 6 months. Uncle for Ghana for contractor for any Ghana for mason for any carpenter for Obakono we kokoni in Katino Adachi or Yinisim no or top your water. Now Nantia crowd ben Nantiano.
Now the challenge is not even
no the me Nantia crowd the approach Juman Crano. Yeah, in fact this same person Kofa Abrofo now Brofumpo China for a buy 247 on the job. Less than the needed months. No, that Ghana for say almost about 2.5 months. The omo yena say omo konso Ghana for me kasa we ko kan omo kasa we kasa do. Omo konso obi. All the joints and the ghettos are a man in san any aduane won so any omo priority. We are also our own enemies. We have tried and tested and I don't have their permission. Kamebo Bogana for businessmen and women They've given our people enough opportunity. Our approach to even work, irritating, even with the abattoir. It is more or less a pa. Over here say the minimum. Why you late? You are reporting at 7:30. Why you late? Over here now approach crack a can record. Why you late to the crown? Outside in Nanti Bana. No sense of urgency. No, but they be Adameka. Oko sa MDS Lancet ha. Ma try mo in so many ways, especially with their time on the BH my age man. 6 a.m. 6 a.m. So mo catch us 6 a.m. Obi kona Ghana for this na 6 a.m. no. Na Ghana for omo ye obia. In fact phone kura no. Masa the omo ready to pick a phone call. That same facility, we call the Ghana version of that same facility now.
Troka.
Oh, my brother. We will crowd with Jaho Krako.
Well,
I think that we may have to have a national conversation around the attitude
towards work.
Because even with laborers Masons.
About five was
now people would want to go and bring even Togolese and even Nigerians to come and do the work. Because Masons for laborers normally is 100 blocks a day. And so Togo Nino, which my 150 amount the same time.
Within the time frame, no.
The same time.
No. What's that BT time? Maybe the bed 3.
Not the Biaka amount.
Yeah.
Into no, so
and maybe
fitting into that conversation.
Absolutely. Into your more, ye suse ye pay juma, and it's true. Say a man for being so or pepper to want to work. Ah, umunya juma ni bi enye.
It is because.
But the brain now so nye juma ya. O man create absolutely. Inti nipa no ono abie na juma no so no. Ono ohwe say juma ni betumpon. Enti on fa ho say foreigner be na beba ma adwuma na tumpo ne menya me profiter obefa foreigner nti we should have everything
this hospitality business. One of the managers was a good fellow. My problem is that I have to even put in CCTV cameras everywhere. Because
additional cost.
And then will be a kitchen bibiaka no the coffee wafakalari they be I mean, even
though we be Hakrano, we go tell you could or left or right. Not glass, no, or left, no, or right. Or left, or right. No, yeah.
Obi fat toothpick.
Yeah.
Buffer toothpick. And we are deliberately killing a man for be who we are. No, I could have zone and aquawe or did Sikakra business moment.
That continues to be the challenge. So what I say, that continues to be the challenge.
It's terrible.
So what I say,
Fred Agbenyo said, Obi, I slept at the MIM Clubhouse in 2010.
Yeah.
And the place was nice and beautiful, very cozy. I returned in 2021 and I wept.
Yeah.
It is pathetic to say.
It was the place to go, but it's there. When you're meaning the queen, is it there?
The company they call from the we are monster free.
Say MIM cashew. I'm coming a brandy be. MIM is it cashew brand BBC? I mean, but I'm not diverted. I think so. MIM so it does a not free about it. Yeah, BBC. Yeah.
Obi, you guys forgot.
Yeah. The no more they were dealing in timber. Ayum.
Yes.
Into harvest in the bar form.
What can you do? Not just onim Kunuman. In the original Kajaba, I'm surprised in Onim Airport. It's airport. I'm surprised.
It's airport. Everyone a helipad.
No, but helipad. I'm saying I see, but not helipad. Your friend say. I'm saying you are being. No, I'm saying you are being. And I am so such
helicopter.
No, I'm begging you.
Helicopter there.
And helicopter no me patch me slow. 8 minutes what to be that time. Yes. But I'm saying
there was an helipad.
My brother, patch what daroma. Me to be sometime now if an helicopter in Ghana. Please. Me a case what na dey be idea for. We no problem with that.
There's a helipad.
No, I'm not saying no. You have to agree. Me tell say Obama we be what about yomu? My dear to say ayomu ko aboro che say we a member of the Eyampa. What be catch me say no helicopter high crew helicopter be dey gina.
Park so great be gina. Park.
We say Obi you guys forgot Fred Owaris Manor Height Hotel.
Hey, Manor Height is why improve up yeah.
I know Fred Owari there.
Owari Fred there, I Fred Owari. Owari Fred. No, okay. Who could that information I got Fred Owari? Owari Fred. Or throw why cuz already be there.
Now, Koforu, you are no more Embassy Hotel or
Embassy Hotel, I should think so. Yeah.
Wafa Konongo, there was some unsavory remarks about that hotel. I say, when you experience Papa Owana.
Oh, and the criminal shows say, oh, and yeah, so way back hotel. This is make us say cozy lodge and this is zero guest house in Rexmano. Or more than so yet, but my idea, Papa, my idea.
But zero no. Now the challenge is maintenance. I'm saying the cost of maintenance. No, do be want to know more.
No, who's a hotel no. And man, me what you see, Jina, me who say running a hotel and easy.
Yeah.
Because when him say guest be pony rooms now. Outside lights ni be say we want to mean to.
Yeah.
Ebia the whole hotel from room 1 to room 10 no guests. But outside lights, yes, reception, air conditions, so a bit remember said the whole night will be a mine.
But as I say,
I was say, Juma. It was mostly make time a power crisis nearby. What they were doing is say about 10 p.m. air corner. Bigger hotels were switching onto the agenda too. Because now national grade, that's why you were the cost was crazy. Into running a hotel and easy. But where's Obi? I think it's time you and Omahine kick-started a conversation for government to reduce the number of taxes on hotel services.
No. When you hotel be Ghana, on top of her head, no. My 15 hotels are what they pay. Ajuma yet. Omu na we kaya Kishop concert party.
Yeah.
Hotel be no nada. No one can experience hotel be kwa
Ebacho okasa mani nyo.
Yeah.
If say nyame adon dwuma ne hia and a Kishop concert party so no. Oni e call all the regions. Dey call the hotel sapapa.
The best hotel in Ghana what that air there.
Oh, now recent one day Dubai. The 5-star hotel. Recent one day Dubai.
As in Dubai or Ghana?
There be Dubai. I mean the real
Dubai.
Yes, into recent
one.
No,
they in Ghana.
This year, 2022, not yet.
But throughout hotel,
they jump by a Dubai because BBI crystal, everything is golden. And I always say, Ghana, we can do it. Yeah, Gold Coast.
Yeah.
2 days more, nearly 65 years.
Wow.
There should be a hotel everywhere. Should be gold.
Wow.
I tell you. What I say? It's in Dubai feeling, no? And that's what me dream.
The experience was memorable.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
Your services, your food, human relation. It was just super.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
And you say, there is no hotel in Ghana what that amount that memorable experience.
Menkai. Honestly, Menkai.
Not even the big ones in Accra.
Big ones? Oh, big ones there also. Okay, last year, no, because the awards, it was La Pleasure Beach. And La Palm Beach.
Okay.
Me call turmeric.
Turmeric.
Yes, because the awards.
Turmeric.
Yes, I've been there. Yes, okay. I've been there. And then because the awards, no,
one shut down.
But no, me got the hot. No, na me got that today. Me took one there. Me took one there. Me took one that 5-star hotels. And you know how much it is. Give me this opportunity.
Yeah.
Me chia. I do require. What's he saying? What's the
Ekosiisen.
Ekosiisen, come on. The year 2022 is our greatness. In fact, my boss as well, for this brief opportunity.
Yeah.
7th of March, me AMZ Female Empowerment.
Oh, wow.
JHS4, no?
Okay.
Oh, my. They need empowerment. They need knowledge. They need to be focused on their studies because education is power. And you're free of charge.
Wow.
And the AMC project, no?
Fadama
Park.
Oh, wow.
New Astrotech.
Ash.
Okay.
The place is super.
Yeah, it's nice.
The place is ash.
Nice.
Come on. And teachers in the students free. I'm all bankers. And I'll pay me a pre 6 March. Because match be my video.
Oh, nice.
Meaning Kolan on the park. Now we some skills of marching was still there.
Oh, we don't need
And see, me ask for this opportunity. But also be free. What's that? Me Mama Smith Foundation, me they would widows and young children.
Yeah.
But if we don't empower our own, the youth now, Asempa.
Easy.
Me see Asempa, they will grow and your children and my children go and marry them. They don't have womb. A lot of infections. You intimate what back. You say a baby, but the foundation was not good. And to make up me mom with that foundation,
that's nice.
And it's super.
Wow. Thank you.
And the AMZ empowerment is under Mazimi Foundation.
Yo,
I salute you.
You're too much.
Too much.
I salute you. I salute you. Oh my goodness.
Yo.
I'm not proud. Oh my mommy, optimist. I am my so
yeah.
But those informations are good.
Let's
keep it on.
That's the
on my streets, you know, baby, important place be gold.
Yeah. Because it's a cocoa mine.
And the woman said dinner. Say it me rename.
Yeah.
Can't we rename?
Yeah, we.
65 years no. Any Gold Coast Ghana.
Yeah.
Any black star if you for gold in shame. And me prophet na kind prophet pega. Or see any star no black star if you. Gold star. Because black na man ni peti me yesum no. I don't know.
Hey. You really sound common actually.
No, think about
it's
it.
Very
Think about it. I didn't say it to me prophets and a kind. Prophets pega. Breaking the ministry international. Also sometimes or here stand is
I did too.
Yeah, flag, you know. Or else I'll say, what is her name? Gold Coast Ghana. And then a yenny black star, no, if you gold star. Because on the gold, no, no man the such as say, no man real name. And that's it.
That's also an
interesting. No. Let's go deep.
Yeah.
I love you all, guys. But have a lovely weekend.
Yeah.
Don't do what I wouldn't do. You got to go to church.
That's it. I think you and Omar should kickstart the conversation for government to reduce the number of taxes on hotel services. Hotels in Rwanda are cheaper than Ghana. No wonder they attract more tourists than Ghana. Ain't it? This is a conversation among for interest women at also. Obi, MIM timbers were heavily indebted to VRA and abandoned the place for their country. So VRA must answer over these assets. Omahini should investigate about Smartex Timbers, formerly AT&P Hotel. It started before MIM Timbers and saw the first helicopters. It has a huge airstrip that shares boundary with my father's farm in Samraboy, where I was born. He should stop bragging with me. That's Onassis Kobe. If you can't Samatex, it was Samraboy. Okay. Senior Obi, good afternoon. This unnecessary tax waivers given to foreign companies for years must have to be revisited. In the month of March, like this, a focused effort must be given to hotels as discounts to help them reduce their hotel fee charges, to make it easy for citizens to visit. If not, we shall all be visiting Dubai. Edmond Ofori, brand ambassador, Jajara.
Okay, so Obi, Obi, say, "Kono a good feeling." So, I need to be quickly answer. Obesrai. Okay, so Debbie has the same. Has the and you've allowed him to see through the conversation.
Ne papa, oye Juma with Chelsea Football Club or London. Ne papa, ne omo kids manager. In the players, no Jesse Snee, Bibia, ne papa.
Ufra hafo so ni jom frafo. Awu jom frafo.
Me ko apim ni ba o na e be no de me ko afo. Afo de me ko school o. Me ko school na me ko industrial attachment de o me.
Obi le na ni.
E be de ama ka na to me so.
I said Prophet Asha go to the drop out o, they have any power to
man, you're running around that issue.
Oh, yes. On
yes.
Conflict of interest. Lawyer, but as you wait for the lawyer, my main suggestion we ma a paying for say, second tone or quemuno. Sa dagane, second, sa ne manana, the traffic one.
Okay.
Omo de ho asema bande sa na manana. Yes, it's not good. They say quite a for some they approach you no. Udi agra here agro bedu. And then the level of indiscipline on our roads, you know, it continues to be very high. The level of indiscipline on our roads, you know, it continues to be.
I don't know how we can deal with it.
Yeah, as I say, enforce na they punish it. So what I say, what is left for us to do is to ensure say we will not do selective enforcement.
Yeah.
So what I say, no. Say to me, a kind of pantai is no, selective enforcement and punishment. Whatever we want to do as a country, beyond and besides our dishonesty and our attitude.
But I wouldn't say who can and Kualana a turn on the road that gets me at them.
Yeah.
Dr. Manebuama, I'll pay or your post we know the Sunday. Me or say Obi, there is a silent social sin.
Dr. Manebuama. Okay,
yes. The children beggars proliferating on our roads in Accra must be saved. These innocent young ones are led by their parents to beg on the streets, breathing in poisonous fumes carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, and a hydrogen sulfide from vehicles and carrying the risk of future lung diseases. So far, we've been fortunate not to have heard of any vehicle running over them. City authorities must act swiftly to prevent that. These children must be in school because basic education is free, even if the school feeding program is struggling to feed the kids now. Some are also foreigners with diplomatic missions in Ghana. A multi-stakeholder intervention, including the Ghana Refugee Board, is urgently needed.
Okay.
Their parents must not be allowed to waste their future because their wasted future will be a major threat to society. In the way Dr. Edward Omanebo Amane the way and you see them and they know this one now car na ordin in sabom na wa amane bibi ayo mu krada de bi o man o mu di chiw car no mo adwane. You know, that's the level we are getting to. Was say a fast Sanyo may very, very serious.
Okay, so Obi, my catch was saying on your mom, you don't person me a very good conversation around it. Major break no
problem.
I have followed mediums who follow sir PP by my friend is saying. Your mo in if you ever say.
Ajenim, something Ajenim. Yeah, baby.
I'm just good. I've been going through Shraj for reporting. Okay. Now, my a bit alarmed. Meaning the Shraj for bit imagine so I say a crime be should say either so woman Nipakono, Kodom Diabono, Wakokwa, and I say there's absolutely nothing to point to. What I say, Entino. That if it's ABAJ, ABAJ,
yes,
absolutely nothing to point to, or a shoddy work on the part of Shraj. And I said, I don't know. That's why the person can lawyer be Obama just an inside be probably before I because me some of what I've read in the upper. What my understanding is that they Shraj couldn't, as a matter of fact, to me, pinpoint. Say a dance here ABI and Saka say assume and also binting with me because this matter is a matter of public interest.
Public interest, yes, a lot of public interest.
Yes, and it is a government that is claiming to be fighting
corruption.
And yes, but if such matters come up, now the Ebehuan say the Bessia Kodia, then we have a problem. Either we have dent somebody's hard-won reputation, or the country Ghana is taking these matters for lightly or for granted.
My young lawyer Nana AJ Bafo Bewa.
You know, a bit of education.
That education in some questions what they about lawyer Akwabe Ekosiisen saying Sony.
Many from so
Adumia Yahoya Papa. Papa, now where your friend when and your bonnet, now you say you see the kakra. Your name say in ex parte anane. I know the court held say Obia ni was shrouded into investigations be without a complainant. And that bit no is settled. It is a complainant ne de complain ne ko koma shroud we are. Processes being a shroud e de nipa complain ne fa ne hono. E de no FM me pacho.
Pacho be chawati fu na. Say shroud a institution be a constitution
Asempa FM.
But omo anamo tudo muju bedi omo de nyina no so no emra omo de adwuma emra parliament na sabi echichire na hwe samra ni mo a emse all the media omo de adwuma samra no Committee on Human Rights and Administrative Justice Act 1993 Act 456. Now, will be the complaint Shraj, it can't say a idea or person on the young Shraj, it me, I can say, will be the complaint about the then complain. For specified reasons under the Act. It really say if you have complained the crime in trivial, and as a complaint if you are there is another remedy for it. And I said, quite for phobia, a bit media faso na yape ho egru. Eti eno de omuni echiri. Nemu no so boka so bidi echira. Omoye adia no investigations into the matter. Na omoye investigations omuma nipa sebi nipa ode complain ba no mitina no asem. Na omuya omwetie nipa also yet the complain also afa no so wasem. And a baby with a sense a administrative justice, which has to do with public administrative bodies, you know, the authority and institution, Nipana, the Quadrabo, if we move on. Institution, so your ma also Aquina, and in Semano. Nafi, Ibia, almost say, third party, no home sooner see Tina, non Asena Ebeboa, or also Omoman Quine. Na Omuvia, na Omu Shimuno, obeying valuity, and Yema about when you depends and can evidence about Manu, then they put together their reports. Now, Omo report, and say a report there, but Omuhan to me, and for any case, I take effect. Or an answer. Omo become myself now to say court judgment, not just a year, Juma, there, yes, sir. This is what the court enforcing. Just like all other quasi judicial bodies, constitutional bodies, you know, what the court for enforcement. Now, what the application backward for enforcement court to ever say, when charge fast year of the decision, you know, say a farmer claim, say farmer claim one, and son of magic decision, I then up to say, Omoshe, na say, a dear to say, Asempa, yeah, they complain at all, would be so, and now my hand so. Na or appear before Shraj. Na ye we nipa de ba commission eba court no. Or say sir decision na Shraj making and na Shraj report no was not in accordance with law, or they didn't take certain material facts into account. And also no court no it to make us Shraj decision no or enforce it into I enforce what. Na decision is said be a nyado I can't see the user charge are making decision maybe then so sabi fenyam sen koma make his decision no cry na just what the edge my ni patronti na everyone say no.
Okay, and this is here no meaning say complaint ne ko na shraj show mo investigations na say wo nipa complaint ne fa wo ho no necessarily I was shraj aton safrel. It's the side of the story.
So it's in accordance with the rules of natural justice.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Indianono, that invitation, no, it was said Omoton Safrel to appear before Omo investigative panel, and I said they can write to you and you respond in writing.
Say they decide their procedure.
Okay.
Say your investigate will be. Ebia obi branding tie wano asem anase obi ye dey same way go paper so ya no I say they decide their own
procedure. Okay. It is a basa straja ye investigations we e de omo report aba na obi a investigations ne fa ne ho no omo anton sam frena what happened the pandemic ma challenge your court, right?
Oh, of course. You see, the view I take is that Shraj, so it's an administrative body. Omu decisions are subject to Article 23 and 296 of the 1992 Constitution. Which Article 23 of the Constitution, or see, every any person exercising administrative powers, right, shall be candid, shall be fair, right? And then make sure there is transparency and accountability in the manner which things are done. So what else? Me born the tougher. Article 23 no. Originally, a decision there court with England. It will case be a friend of the Wednesday case, the Anisminic case. So okay, and yeah, constitution yeah, Toronto. Yeah, on the Anisminic case, you know, the principles now court we decided on in the Anisminic case, you know. Ube who say, go through your constitutional history, you will discover say, even before the 1992 constitution, certain courts in a key position, they say, now you cannot make a decision without giving the other side a hearing. So what I say?
Yes.
To say all the decisions are public body be there, and I say only even private agreements. Now would be shame said before I'll make a decision, I'll give you a hearing. When is so no? Who say Brano Beka say court Beka say because you feel say one for the rules of natural justice and humanity, you know. So now say the rules of natural justice, you know. The coffee by we see the Garden of Eden. What we say the Garden of Eden, hono. Unyankopo kura na sebianyado. Unimbi siku kuemu kura no. Obaye no. Obisa Adam say Adam dear na waye. So enso na nyankopo wahu de say Adam wakodi aduaba o. Enso nyankopo obisa Adam say Adam dear na waye. Ema Adam eyina no. Na Adam yina no no say oba na wo de ne maame no. Ene edada me maame kodi aduaba no. Onyankopo ti oba no so ano asem. Enti ehone ne kofare baaye. Say answer na obi make decision no. There was a parties are involved a decision now obi make no ebeka wo munyina no. E wo so ti o ma no asem. And no na ya bohu chenku e dia be share your constitution mo a your friend article 23 no. Say oh make decision bia na e was so ye candid, e was so ye fair. So e was so ye transparent. The nipa bia asem fa no bia na se mutie no.
Okay.
Secondly, we are public institution. Article 296 of the Constitution requires say before say one was say OIMA guidelines. So OIMA guidelines are a chile said you see two animal. It is a woody open na ADLA. Obi the who say me ba weni mo anamo to say ene wo ho. Send your beya eneno. Se me ba obi animo on ka se ba for there. Said the way a tintin when you move into say na me diri. Now o man hene ba when you waka say o man hene there said the way the petition move into no dili kwan for so into a constitutional requirements say ubetie nipa na o proceed akra wo de ye adwuma akra no so kra no o publish it me pa to what I say.
Yes.
It is a why yes adia na say wa mani pa no ho kwan. And that's any kind of plan so any procedure what the year juma. That is what tomra. Into decision I'll be making on. While we are the quarter, the panic challenge here. Yeah, enforce it.
I get you. Enti Shrats as a constitutional body, or more the mandate or the jurisdiction say investigations we any who say be any panel are falling foul of BB. Conflict of interest be or honey are there or more to me so bet me a ban will be say ebia for 10 years. Yeah, the ban air told they wouldn't mean you say wouldn't me and you say Shraj was our mandate no.
Me power cho sebi enyado se emi omombra anymore omuntu ni nye ma menkyere wade bi se woye institutional constitution na creative and as a parliament na creative wa pumia ubetumi exercise no e wo se e wo mbra sebi e creative no and as e wo no me pa cho what you say
yes
enti si ekwohwe mbra na e wo mo no na se omo full kwan se obutumi ban ni obi for 10 years not just say omo saa kwan no say omo di saa no kwan na me pacho omo di saa omo tumi ye de omo ye na woni bibi strat for no so omo make a decision a would me challenging in two ways. First way they say obi di ahwe omo na omo yo ma gen say omo course akọ enforce ya na watwa omo no akọ challenge the enforceability of the decision on the basis that that decision, you know, and family. The other way to challenge it, and I'm the work of the anismenic principle.
Yeah.
They say what one back court for judicial review. So now, and say S party, I'm not so sure that that was the path they chose. You go the court for judicial review, High Court. The other can say one, the decision they made was illegal. Two, they acted irrationally. Three, they breach the rules of natural justice. So, now, illegal anything, illegal say, in making decision of our crime, so, and so fast war. So, our crime, and my woman and my whole crime, it is illegal. And now say, the decision they made, that decision, Casaprano. Embra ema omo kwan se omutumi make a decision.
Okay.
Inti sadia illegal. Inti se embra wo omo no ma ho kwan dia na obi sa decision omo ni kwan so omo ye.
Ombetimi aye. Okay. That's interesting. But you made a point say two ways I would be fighting. One, they say we be train say Shraj court so omo kwan enforce. I mean in say after every Shraj decision no e was so omo court has no metimi enforce.
Me patwine.
Oh, okay. And even if they say Yabani will be for 10 years, Shraj will still need the courts to be able to enforce.
It will still need the court.
Okay.
It will still need the court.
Okay. The other thing is so, and they say Shraj and Kasano, omo investigation is it just conflict of interest where omo yeshemu and abuse of human rights? They are now say seba issues of corruption, any alleged corruption, Sani Rwanda so any in Shraj etimikum.
Me patwine. Say administrative justice.
Okay.
Administrative justice. You know, issues of corruption and corruption-related issues, conflict of interest, abuse of office. You know, na say no moment. And na one year. There will be the need for some, if you like, some interpretation, because we share the office of the special prosecutor, or also the money to me to investigate corruption-related issues, particularly relating to procurement.
Yes.
So, one year na MZ mubeba to bring some clarity. So,
yes,
because
I get it.
The Interpretation Act may come to bear to the extent that the Special Prosecutors Act, corruption, anti-corruption officers.
Yes.
So, so one way the Special Prosecutors Office now plays a special role to the extent that it's a special office that is meant to deal with corruption, specific act that is meant to deal with corruption-related issues in the area of public procurement. One thing I never say yeshishim kakra mean can CP, but because of that, we may have to do some interrogation in that area to see the extent of Shraj's powers. There will be there's the school of thought say to the extent that Shraj is a constitutional office, right?
Yes.
It might take precedence over any other subsequent legislation in that area, right? And so Shraj may still have an upper hand, but idea I was say kakra. Share that now see if you shame to me canopy. But for me it raises an issue worthy of consideration.
My final question would be, say Shraj make adverse findings against Obi. For example, say Ebia, ye hwehwemu fa ho sika bi egu account mu, ye suspect say and yes, he can offer quite pass unexplained wealth, essentially. Say, Shraj, make his determination now. What does it mean? Is it where the state can also base on and initiate criminal prosecution against Nipakra now?
It depends on perhaps some agreement the state may have had with you in the course or prior to the Shraj investigations. Margining also. I say this because of the antecedent, where, for instance, who appear before Commission of Human Rights, a Commission of Inquiry, public inquiry. Na ebia yakanchire will say who appear before the commissioner, whatever you say, right, will not be used against you.
Yes.
Right? I'm being cautious in that regard. I'm being cautious, but Shraj and your Commission of Public Inquiry. And, my first answer will be that yes, after Shraj, you may be, the state may be capable of initiating prosecutions against you, and I will explain why. Say, Ushe Shraj emreni mua, ese. Se uba Shraja, who quine say, all the protections are witness bear in a court.
Yes.
In my humble opinion, that includes the right not to self-incriminate yourself. So
yes.
Which for me means that you can be prosecuted. It's some person about prosecuting there. You also have the right to remain quiet.
Okay.
That's the view I take.
Yes. That's interesting. The state cannot say, okay, Shraj, I am Shishemu Wamao Ebia 10 years ban. Inti Yemana Kwakugu. Because my point is, if a determination has been made, say, Sikebia fa asume siana or bentain sasia, we cannot then say, oh, Shraj Ashushem Amao 10-year ban in Tiano or minus wejai. Is that the case?
No. Me so say, me say to the extent that the law says that you have a right, and the protection of a witness appearing before court, and not let me say you have a right not to say anything that will incriminate you. What didn't our right say? I don't know who find say any say can be incriminating. The view I take is that the framers of the law, right, also anticipated a situation where you'll be subjected to criminal prosecution. Otherwise, they wouldn't say you have the right to remain silent or the right not to incriminate yourself.
I get it. An interesting point. Yeah, that's for the insider. What they am I lawyer? Bibiania. Yeah, best science wa baba bidin komobio. Why?
Oh, me that was why.
That's lawyer AJ Bafo, a wua and a Kano or a private legal practitioner. And your man.
Well, I'll be probably me making kind of report. Was I reinforce a certain? It didn't make us say. Shraj for me named in Chang, but the space to also read and make our own interpretation, subject to whether it is right or it is wrong. In share law school, but okay, kind sir Shraj for report now. Oh, Namian Ukraine was able to. Let me take out yes 6.
Okay.
Yes 6. The Eddie kind say. Papa no mo je say a PPA ABAJ Papa mo je ABAJ
yes
say be told you say what two anamo a e che say wa ya ade bia ene na adwuma na oye no
ebo ebra
me can kai report na wi de e ha me kase pa na me hu ni yie wo report nim say ade no mo si ode ne company akoje contract bi a contract no when you illegal wealth
yes
adwuma ani kwanse oye no wakoya anya sika bia ani kwanse oye den onya e contract be a
Shraj nhwehwe mu no
e contract be
amfa saa de na
no e contract be sika be ni free sa contract ni mu no e baaye because I've been going through.
You've not seen that.
Either say they want somebody to just go.
Okay.
They are just blocking somebody, or it's a shoddy work. I could be wrong, but me reading it here. Say these are the challenge because if there's a complainant who says that there will be an illegal wealth, there should be something point to say these are the contracts are contracts no and who sika a free one a buy any
okay.
Again,
it's a good point.
Again, Obi.
It's a good point.
Okay, kaya Ubusa say national investigation we ye cry. Asem no mo dey two ni panaso no pay what they have said. No correct. And I say, because okay, you're not getting the kind of contract that Papano or no didn't question me a fragadam. Any sika on free, sir, contract. And I'm sorry, this man will just take these points and probably take it up because in him. Some lawyers will bet him the accord. I'm serving the interest of Ghana.
Yes.
See, money pound may no ma. I see some money no ma for more echo. Okay, can report. It's quite confusing. Very confusing how they are able to arrive at Sika Gun accounts. So what I say, this is Sika no, Sika or Musu say, any who can say Unya without any explanation. Me making kayo, and these are the questions I will be. Me Busamo say,
what on the top of my mind? I mean, me a finance person. But I am looking at say
you simply pick out somebody's deposit in his account.
Your savings account and your current.
But that's what I'm saying. Say, omo report, Robbie. It is not a reporter. Mema dream. Because my papa no. Se sa no ya ampadia. Yeah, either say papa no mo anya hwe entia no. Mo tro bibi sa keke because aba bonti. Ana say mo ya ma papa no. Afano. Ana say mo adwuma no mapepre mo amanye die. Because there should be pointers.
We need to be clear on one what the man is supposed to have done.
Yeah.
And it was say unambiguous, you won't be clear in this report. Number two, and say ye can't say sikabi ewo na account more. Na a account by a savings account, a current account. But what is a current account? Is a one operating current account that Sika to me FM.
Yeah, but
this
is a matter of interest. Where's a in as much as Papa no want to write, say, oh no, obeti my idea, so yeah, also want to write, say,
public.
In as much as also want to write, say, and with respect to him, but I'm not saying say me turn and not say me, but the point is that say a shoddy worker, the man should also come and take them on.
Oh, of course.
Say a real issue there. I think that there is a shoddy work.
My point is that for now. Shraj said a lawyer can after this investigation.
Because who can grab because the money papa no cry and shia and we say question. They just jumped. Who can pa ye now share obi out there another legal eye the measure there. Fine. But who can part the me literature me say can brofidia. Say so understanding the room there. Then me and tokro be the wa. Either we are not treating the man fairly or it's a shoddy work. Or there's nothing to prove that the man why A and I say why B.
Because I am thinking, say I to be fair have not gone through the report comprehensively, and it is something I would have to do. But off the top of my mind, no, and from the lawyer Akano, one, Shraj after the report no would have to go to court to implement the decisions in the report. When Shraj goes to court, Omuntimi enko court on an issue like this ex parte, the man will be put on notice. Man, no beti makwa she has and your more Eddie and
you know, sir, when we start having conversation, I don't want people to bringing supporting artists and all those things. I mean, Pesa,
supporting artists,
bringing additional information. Maybe some questions. Now, if you tell me that, I don't know the camp you are coming from, and I'm not interested in those things.
Yes.
And what?
Yes.
Well, a sensitive matter. I have to respect the man. I have to respect Shraj. I have to respect the court and what they. But if there's a challenge in the system, these are pointers. But now, if you tell me that what action has been taken against Shraj, they publish false information about Mr. Ejay. Clearly, it's coming from somebody or Papanika. What action has been taken against Shraj? They publish false information about Mr. Ejay's Stambik account that has carried account with the bank. That account, that his CD account with the bank was opened in 2017, when indeed it was opened in November 2004. What action has been taken against him?
Wow.
Or the Stambik account to be Abbas?
Honestly, the account was opened in 2004.
Yeah, 2004.
But Shraj said 2017. Yeah. No, no, make us say, and lawyer said it, say, and yeah, final until now, the man can also still go to court. Now, you go and challenge or seek judicial review of decisions as Shraj eteki. At the end of the day, for us as citizens of this country, they pay any no credit. Now say, or mine sika kwa kodi baby or mine timi ensa aka sika. And the decision of Shraj, enye an end in itself. In fact, Shraj itself will have to go to court. Sao more 10 years ban to go and get the approval of the court to implement same. Papa Nusubet court for judicial review or decisions of Shraj. At the end of the day, the Shraj free said, Jumana, never saw moye, no one or mayena. Of course, reading the report, said they were reading, you've seen some questions here and there.
Now Slapo 10 years, already Papa or retirement.
He's on retirement.
Oh, Slapo 10 years. I'm saying there's a problem with the report. Now, Mr. AB, J, Obi, I think we should.
No, but also our lawyers. Let him. He should go to.
No,
court.
but me no dey na make say. I'm speaking from the Ghana angle. Yama tokron baby. A lot of people no. Over for who on certain matters. Say no cross we've destroyed personalities. A two-way. My reading report to me say, Shraj, there's a problem with your report.
Asempa FM.
Because being to me go here Juma fan and holding in and go here Juma ne be sa di we sa. Ai yanka say me. So to the make there's are you too loose?
No, me, I'm thinking, sir, because of the work Manasseh did, and everybody saw, sir, that was solid work. Sir, Shraj, investigations, sir. The investigation should be thorough. Now, all the loose angles near the Adinian, and also more tighten. Now, report a bebano. A year almost sacrosanct. Say Obia who's away the problem be anyhow. Ain't one NSA say Nasi Kabi Egun account ma unexplained that account savings or current because a current account Sikabe timia famua ebimpo obi sika ena edem way say savings account on one account no untimi nkonko yi sika mfiri anytime awopa different. Then we look at all of those angles and the other issues that we raise here about Stambik account anytime it was created and all of that. These things should be
well when you start this conversation people bring Obi resolution on declaration and disclosure of interest. This year will be the brand. Check the authenticity because of some Ladies. The advice he continues to give us.
Yeah.
Just check whether it is.
Yeah. And even before that, we say probing of conflict of interest matters, and we free Abdul Malik Kwekubako.
Yeah.
Was it probing of conflict of interest matters are now within the exclusive jurisdiction of the Supreme Court. This was decided in Omanebuama in another case against Jake in either 2010 or 2011. I just tuned in and so I'm not sure this has any bearing on your discussion.
Yeah, it has a bearing. It has a bearing.
A conflict of interest.
One letter and we just read that letter. See, resolution on declaration and disclosure of interest. Have you seen that? My them
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Abba.
Yeah, I think it's here.
Just read that letter, I mean, because
resolution and declaration and disclosure of interest. Where I think 17th January 2018.
You are comfortable it is real because in the whole move,
text that signatures near there it was so. Yeah, letterhead and so near there. Okay. I'll say whereas at the 8th board technical meeting held on Wednesday, 17 January 2018.
Really?
The chief executive, Mr. Ajenim Boateng, disclosed that he had an interest in a company called Talent Discovery Limited and wanted the board to take note of this and subsequent applications that may come up for consideration. And whereas Mr. Ajay subsequently recused himself from discussions on the application concerned, whereas he went further to state that as and when he becomes aware of any application made by an entity which includes the company in question, he will recuse himself from both the assessment of the application and the board consideration. Now, therefore, the board duly took note of this declaration and disclosure and resolved that having declared his interest in the company, Talent Discovery Limited, Mr. Ajay be duly recused from consideration of this application, and this application, all other subsequent applications, and the assessment of such applications, signed at the Public Procurement Authority, Accra. Okay, in the meaning, say, okay, in the relative to the laws on conflict of interest, no, or declare the interest, and all decisions involving Neoma and the company in the account no recusing. I'm about
what does that mean? Just or koye juma no or ka say or interest or sa company na say.
No, say we a PPA boss.
The argument is that
yes.
No juma or ye no any baby or TCC Ghana the man yire free no. No omu
yes, in say fan say me a PPA boss.
Yeah.
And I mean, we're interested in some companies.
Yeah.
And your companies are also a baby for Numa.
Yeah.
In the end, they are in Numa, my name as PPA boss.
Yeah.
Am I a veterinarian? You know, a Numa be company. Yeah, they what interest woman. Inti from day one. Number declare to the board. Say,
is it a normal practice to declare? To
yeah, that's what you
for
have
the board to admit.
That is what you have to do. Actually, that's what you have to do. For the board to accept. Say, okay, yeah, amount that way. Say, bibi aba yanim. Our company, no, a part of you will recuse yourself from the decision making. That's what you really have to do. And if he did that, there he throws out another interesting way cry altogether. If indeed he did that.
But myself for the ABM, meaning how this person, I would use papa interest to do, but I don't bring somebody's interest. Because I didn't say I'm passing friends.
If indeed he did that, it was the thing he had to do. But maybe the other say
there's this letter Obi.
Yes.
Omar, kindly read this letter I've sent to you. It is also a letter to show who the man is.
Okay.
And there's a submission of evaluation report and other related documents on the supply and installation of. What was I in? Masendia was here.
Okay. Let me see.
Public Procurement Authority. Okay, 28.
And also from PPA. Wow.
Yeah. 28 May. That's what I'm seeing here. Am I?
Okay, 28th May. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, I think I have that one here. Was it rate submission of evaluation report? And now, okay.
Yeah.
Another related document on the supply and installation of coin sorters for Bank of Ghana. Now, say I then. Where's your papa and son?
So really,
yeah, but for me, oh man, bottom line is say, Shraj received a complaint.
Yeah.
Shraj ayo majuma area. Lawyer Ewa Meye who said, and yet the end in itself.
Yeah.
Shraj would have to still go to court to implement the decisions they make.
In going to court, my fear is that Obi, this job, me crown sebi. Obi me ramumra nimsugunda. But I think there are more questions.
No, but the point is, based on some questions now, the man can also proceed to go to court for judicial review. It's a very, very simple thing, because the point is, in the interest of all of us, 99 bad people will go to prison than an answer will be declared guilty, than an innocent man being declared guilty. The man also has the opportunity to go to court for judicial review. If indeed, based on what's a report now, if there are loopholes, the man can go to court.
Yes, why a movement?
Yes.
Movement now, yeah, no sooner. we cannot trace. Me interest unexplained wealth. How did they arrive at that unexplained wealth?
Absolutely.
What is showing says as he can know. When papa didn't come on our chema and Thomas.
Yeah. If the man also feel say Nioma and Koya. But I remember the case of Annan. Okay, Richard Annan.
Ashraj for Mokasa already on matters like this.
I don't know.
Maybe you know Obekasa. Dominic, if you have
or no one answering a lawyer.
Yeah,
so lawyer. In the other day, if they are also willing to talk,
hanging.
Yeah. But I am thinking, say, Snake Shraj and Kassan, there are precedents. But I remember Anane went to court and told the court, say, Shraj I am but Shraj and receive complaint be as some of yes I the court sided with Anane. Said Shraj necessarily needs a complainant before they investigate.
Oh my goodness! But anyway, finally, Obi.
But interesting. The man should help.
Well, I think they get a copy and probably Monday.
Yeah, I think I'll have to read.
Monday is a holiday, right?
To be fair.
Monday,
yeah, what's that?
Okay, Monday we can have a conversation.
I would have to read the report and then.
But again, Obi.
Yeah.
Now, say for the past week or so, no, you didn't come out about. Cool. Now, man, for disappointed in one of our revered professors, who said doctors.
Or a professor of law.
Yeah, revered.
Yeah.
You know, can I say, can with a certain level of carefulness be. So what I said. Now, be a eminent war and all those things, you know. The decline. Or how can see a pa that yes so as o mine. Any ye no credi akojina baby ayejina. That is as and when.
Yeah.
I the kind no creno. Quite worrying. Very, very worrying. I'll come to him, Dr. Atubiga, right? Atuguba.
Professor Atuguba.
Yeah, remember
Raymond Atuguba.
Yeah, on another executive secretary.
Emma Constitution Review Commission. That's the Dean of the Law Faculty.
And also working with John Dramani Mahama.
As Executive Secretary to John Dramani Mahama, yes.
Remember, my name say a fun, say a style, say a wind be a blow when especially people are, I don't know, but if you put all the tools in any MPP and NDC, they've never changed.
Yeah.
They all lack principle. Okay, as a former president, Kikan say be now say we there. So he need for English dictionary, but now no change much. Okay, I say the current president or she Kikan say be omu party for to defend the Arab Spring and the militants on my side. Okay, and the defense that the MPP put up. And okay. John Mahama so and a host of other people. We have solved the problems of this country politically. And we will continue to get this kind of attitude in the country.
Yes.
If we don't pull the brakes. Because all the people of Makasa Bianiwa, Sebi one could school Krawa Manoni. Obian also a Sebi outside JHS liver. Omo makasa akasa ye yesu se enya kasa hote eboa yi no omo nya enya nkwada keke wo je ntotofe wa keke people of repute etimi media say until we pull that brake and become principled no matter where we stand this country will continue to wallow in poverty and dishonesty and lack of progress. Because the Dr. Atubiga is so disappointed, but we didn't get that.
He didn't hear
Atuguba. So disappointing, but when you say what did you know? And as I say, Oshabri, I did Dinkomobi, Yankomobi, and you can't be out. Nasembia, and you can't be out, and Pibia, it could be the truth. But you check the timing and where you are talking about that matter, no? And you're the kind of person if you want to move back. And the influence or Nipa Okatromoso. ti asem bi ameka anamon bi ametu de me ye bia ese fata se me busa Kristo se
eye ne fa
na economic crisis e di Cuba Ghana hadia kache Dr. Atuguba kache with his experience and exposure, especially in this country, with his knowledge. Hey, and then Kakusa Bagana de Kusa Kaba Ghana de Unza Ghana di Babina surgical ward near the candle no bubu na Unza ja so nyame dum omadaroma because they are leading us. They shouldn't give bad encouragement and such negative signals for Nchirimanu to even be pursuing this. It's a shame. And nobody in the MPP should be making noise. Let's come to a point where, as a country, not as a political party, not as individuals to hail them, where as a country, we will be bold enough to speak to the matters, no matter how painful it is. Fact. Everybody buy them because you probably can't say my son fata. Ya kama mampenya no wasu ni watwa mkonyina no omu na ade o manu be ebe kika nsem bi. Ya kama mbrantie bi kofifa dictionary in Oxford na for ebe mma interpretation and clarifications. No currently say it is interest being served, not Ghana being served. No be executive secretary to a former president. Now what time in DC? Na eminent say what time good BC. Why are you forcing cool down somebody? Now hardships no automatic say we know that apart from certain deficiencies about we display, a certain lifestyle be our display, a certain expenditure by part be our taking, a certain impunity be about we demonstrating. Now where you see that? They're crabanti be then. I beg him. Any more do what's your dear or any more Ghana? Not me trash but to tell him that it's a shame. My last engagement with the National Security Minister, Kwabena Yebesremo, yes, him who coins a monka in Komobi as a moka. And your money be what if a bambo and your minor sumji. Semuhu and Amote Krana Madaroma. Mumi asutrenye hwehwemu se de mo ka no nexa no no a na yen hwe because ye Ghana ba kope.
Yes.
Until if the elites, this is how they will love to go about their communication wherever they find themselves, whether based on research or whatever. Now research, because here the needed agency or body to act on it. Na sha se obi a sorry ya na de enwa kwada na mo ye binum se dem aku no
some baby
ana mo a omo ye se na palace school bi moje bi angu whether palace or whether Ethiopia or whether Chobaku, it has never been good for anybody. And I like the Kwakubakums to just come up with some of the experiences and the exposure because me nim shekra na me shokra no me ma me santa no more Ghana Food Distribution Company obi. What Ninkola blame me cram shakra
81 the end na unsa.
Me na me shakra me sha and say be kan depend come na na ni. Okay. It me shakra me shakra no. Yellow corn kra na ho dey my yellow corn. Na ma me admo Ghana Food Distribution Company. Yellow corn. That's a Johnny Quado. Now what we test no way. It means so say cool bar. Your political party color, residential area, political party, Casbia, some cruise and come, you could be a cruise and come, and get to say, meaning some of you are Yachichem Kuniba, Yachichem Weber Fire, Weber I don't know, and I don't know the kind of good you're talking about. And I don't know the courage. Are the likes of Dr. Monyadiki Kasan same way. Hey! Not that woman.
But me the end say my worry and I've gone through the statement a reviewed 1992 constitution and its impact on the economy of Ghana looking forward. By Professor Raymond.
But I'm saying even in the review of this, they do recommendations. Among recommendations.
Yes.
Statement. No, I'm saying that our constitution among the recommendations no crying and say be brain no recommend implement it. All over Asia and Funi all manner of people. That recommendation, Professor. Eminent say moja to a recipe for coup. And it's me kokasa.
That's what I
don't necessarily worried because some of the recommendations in what they gave to us, no, let us not reduce the cracker to where we stand at certain points in time. When you hear people talking on top of their voices, only one. Only one we have always up to date. We have never rule. We have up to date. And then because I said, on my name, see pop. I'm young, maybe we say, where the end to me for now, man, yourself. Now, catch them say, me, Obi. Many free, said them sit to Petru. Say, Ghana, pie, do you say, and can stabilize the normal apart from the Russia for the Ukraine for the Europe, associate about my baby, associated you. Tomorrow, if I see you. Refinery who do almost embassy or my gun, the mass support to Tamari refinery. Oh, my Tamari refinery, okay, I say Cabal be there, almost percent your moody dinner for fuel diversion, a blab, and MP for Yamiadum software because EDC no challenges. Well, we should get to a point, and this is the point. Assist you be any kakra. Assist you be any kakra. Let's stop what we are doing to hurt ourselves. Why? Now, if the elites are talking like this, now the street boys, the Goro boys will talk. Wow. If the elites, this is how they jump into conclusion. That's a dog who cried air condition ball. Air condition, papa.
But my worry.
Oman
unim. Because remember the end say, yes, people are at liberty to criticize. Of course, I mean,
the liberty, that freedom, freedom, let's say, baby, say, baby.
No, the American say, you can criticize without mentioning, this whole newfound love for the word coup d'etat, no? And if you think, and said there are some be under this government. Clearly, it's off. But you can tell.
One major prescription I didn't buy require humility. So times are tough. It is the excellency Nana Danko Kufuado. Ya can play once a car and then who play the bois.
Yes.
It be the Ayapia. Na Ghana 4 years. I didn't know our Brazil. Unka say the block of first class or business class. Team just to demonstrate that. Not even just. It's a big sign.
A big sign.
So I say,
a big sign.
Yeah, no more we disagree.
It remember the answer, man. Based on all these happenings, you can say, Abayamu was way. Samoanya Munioma ya 2024 Ghana for Bay Day. But this whole newfound thing, baby, the nation is ripe, and I mean, it's off. It's off. It's off.
No,
it's off. It's off.
Young guys, no so
it's off.
Kobusa kwakuba kuni kwesi prat mo kobusa omo. Kobusa katapore mo ne sanko for no say unimku. Kobusa me ko mi ni buachijan.
Because there is a reason why coup d'etat a high treason. When you attempt to overthrow the constitution, a punishable by death. Article 323 of the 1992 a punishable by death. In the Bibi Ohontia, Yedishe Muse coup d'etat, and Yadia Yeso. Yamam Ranema Quine say every 4 years, Yabekwa Twaba. if the government of the day Bonyoma Trokan, and we've seen a lot of Trokan moves in this administration, just tell them say Ghana for trouble. That is what we've chosen. That is what we've chosen. But don't go. There should not be anywhere in Poa. You better start your linking because the word coup d'etat it shouldn't even come up. And what's about up? Up. Because 4 years it shouldn't come up. It shouldn't arise at all.
Me say yen sa man yosem ni fio fu an komo John Jinaponye Kwabna Donkonye Buanie Mosumo side we nie yen ni komo how we can project and solve these matters. Yen ni san komo no. And then for the petrol boy we are seeing na even na ifo. Let me just say salute to drivers again Obi. Say I'm more driver for bus am man show mo dia. Me catch one we kura mbesa say ombesa to mo mem. But driver for no my considerate. Very considerate. Yo, how be breda so I relax and enjoy go through a how as a man. Your power so nyame adma 2024. You best sana you bet to us. What I say?
You just wait and work at it. I mean,
Mr. Obi. If some politicians and certain commentators now in the midst of all the peace they have, omudo musu say enyo omu ni kwa say you be antino. Or mining body. That's why I'm saying Ahitofele Gina told you now by Yankwasiasem. It's just becoming too much in this country. The level of indiscipline and impunity and total disregard for authority. It's too much.
Because man, again, unim say make kind prof statement, no. There is this part on 3 steps for putting Ghana's economy on a firm footing for the future. That is at the part of what should we do? And he gives some very, very fantastic suggestions. My point is
and you work on this conversation.
Yes.
And you know what prescribe one more on my Ghana.
One more some very good. But my point is we can have this conversation devoid of the mention of Kune, because yes, you've identified a problem. You are proceeding to give suggestions.
The solution is
I mean, that's that linkage, you know, and we should get it straight, sir. We've gotten to a dispensation now. We've told ourselves as a country, sir, coup d'etat, no. It shouldn't even come up in our conversation. Sir, tell the government, sir, the people of Ghana will vote against you.
Now, executive secretary to John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency. No, Betty McKenzie said everything was going well for the country, Ghana.
I don't think so.
Yeah. People were criticizing John Mahama's administration to the extent that they said that you're incompetent. Let's keep criticizing ourselves positively. Not just for criticizing saying that's normal cross now so can be cool. And that mentality is so strange, weird, and sad. So maybe I do as on mine. Yeah, pray say your hospitals bejina, your schools bejina, ya kwine bejina. Mabuna wa mining. Ebenya juma ye ankra juma. Ebetima koso. Ye mada chini omontiti ebetima di mu awie peyo. Emma ekwa awo so a ewu. Enkwanhia hodo a edokoro yen. Ebetra ye ku. Oma ye da so krakraba. Ube yeku. Omaya da so krakuraba. So in kuraba.
Chamber port.
Any a moment person. It will be. In as much as you be discouraging that conversation. You have the right to criticize this administration, not to insult. Not to insult. And it's also becoming the order of the day. Many Kwabna Santina Junitino or did not tell money papa de mammy any crew fish in our Cromoa Bembi. We know now, sir, I didn't know in Yano. Now solve a problem now if we said down. Why? We should be principled. If we say this is not good today, whether we have power or we are in opposition, and try and fuck crosses be a magician and man adjectival explanations be it is not good. We shouldn't be a country where white becomes, I am no white. And I say, brown being white continues to be white, brown continues to be brown, black is black. Black is black. It's a mess, Bonsu. Now, on Yamiadum, only team no.
Your friend is saying, Samo, Saokai Samo.
Oh, your US, Nana.
Yes.
NDC, you know. A sports guy, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, sir. Is that one deputy secretary, my NDC US?
Oh, you know, worry, fine boy.
In January. In January this year.
Because I was in general, but why call you?
In January this year, Honorable Anodon Press said the actions of Parliament are setting the stage for a coup. Nobody criticized him.
It's not true. It's not true. When you say nobody, what do you mean by nobody? It's not true. They pick and choose politicians. Me allow my conversation in my name. I will not allow any politician to direct the conversation for me. It's not true. What is he talking about? It's your justified, said he. It's your first I don't crack. I will be anchor. So you are also serving him. What is he talking about? Serving an interest. You can't say my Danny and one free Noma and your papa, your mayor. Una asuma sika e na obinti nya ka se ka asuma si na obinti o Ghana aduma ye benya point I jira da atuma ko ni maso mind. Do you know the number of people who are hurt because of this country? Do you know what politicians and journalists and some businessmen have done to this country? Interest, not the Ghana interest. Interest, not the Ghana interest. Enti yenya odien. Ano don play yenya ni dien. Ana odi ba yenya odien. Unnecessary partisan interest. Inti anya odien. Inti obi anko so nkeka kuku ana. Inti dien. You started your submissions, no? Didn't we bring all two parties and everybody on board? So this is what has been happening in the country. We need to put a break. Inti dien. Inti dien. Every day, kwasi kono na kwenti approaching kwana it's over this country. O ka we na yin pressure be kwani. No be dia ba, na we so dia ba. Se CNPP ni so di beba. I will not allow any politician to direct my conversation for me. It's a question ku non tell America was ana. Ku ba America on obit over even beko. When nan America tia on tna o pay se Ghana betimi akoso. Under nanadu or na buy no say ba.
Mate, we should be.
And you also be back. We na dey kwase meka. Enyimre 3-1.
Okay.
Me ko join bus no.
Okay. New bus.
Yeah, new bus no. Met me akohwe dey. Ye dey 4-2 no betena bench. Me no mo ka sen ko mo start.
Cameroon for.
Me no mo ka because na okay, yes, my main we no. The drop we no. Now my main join team quick.
Okay.
Unfortunately, who could preach? Fortunately, who could preach you are sorry ne. The Mekwa show na stadium. Mekwa center line.
Asempa FM.
You be see her. Na match efia Kouni ono so ne say efia kutu Kouni and say din.
Oh, na be efia kutu.
Oh, mama kada na tia na me pelo. Who dey be able to the na be efia kutu wa yo dey.
Oh, ne say.
Na be efia kutu wa yo dey.
Gordon said our 3 tickets for only Kotoko fans.
Super.
Yeah. Domina tickets anyway. Bago saying. When did you
I said make a first month as a crown ko uni o dey dey. E crown ko uni o dey dey.
Indi your tickets 20.
You go first na do mo hu dey.
Mo betime duru ha no. Yeah.
Me say da ko first na do mo na material je. Ko wa association on mo e dey for pick so bro yes honorable pick.
Oh, okay.
Very nice material.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
Enti yesremo domi nipa 20 e betime duru ha no.
Na wa nipa 20 say obo ya ma had me
well
wa betime duru so abe so most you am no better bass nim. Ba oba na me here dey am ko. Wa betime duru ha wo no we are caught yes has no shall koche koto jesi debi open bass ni maternity no eti bass ni se ni ma me ko frako
mate ba nipa 20 ne de we house we kotoko we betima baba
ejuada so be adwuma
nyambo a
okay eti we cost ni makoko kem kakra
mate here pa o man hene kwabna sante na mote ne nka no yen konko tie we emra ye ba yedi nkomo CCR and you be sorry enche ama sports team no take over enti Monshan so emfa emayen phobia. In the Abdul Malik go back was a phobia. Phobia baby yate. And let's see how it goes. Fred Agbenyo, good evening to you. I say OB. Omahini believes he has the right to criticize the prof, but the prof doesn't have the right to express himself the way he wants. Anybody who is suggesting that what the prof said amounts to calling for a coup lack the ability to put his thoughts together. Fred Agbenyo, Edie, and no. And the bed, Inti. Honorable Eko Vincent Asifua, good evening to you. Me pamocho moa mutie nipa 20 betime drew her first no. You will take it at the emamo. But mommy entie we ye ba. There's a conversation you would love to listen to. In the Mefidino and the Hampenny for not Nase. And I would come and tell you more about them. Ye ba sisi amunche.
Providence Insurance, insurance for marine. Providence Insurance, insurance for your motor. Providence Insurance, insurance for your property. Providence Insurance, your future happy day.
With Provident, man, you are covered.
Asempa biaba. Upesika akostati ejuma bi. Uhia bosia atre udwadie mu. Uye government ana private worker unye sikade ate hot bi so. Uye busumi ejuma unye scan tempa bi so. Enye na quick credit be ma bosia mo atwa ne kakra. Eye collateral free loan na susu savings account opening ni deposit BRNim. De hia ne se uye Ghana ni na wo Ghana card. Se wanye ejuma afiwe mu de kodia na wa na upe o excuse BRNim. For quick credit it was 0302 200 390 and 0596 920-833. Number for Biara Frewa and quick credit. Shannon so say quick credit and malone ewo internet so. Inti Shanna Obiara and Dadao. Bank of Ghana am momu dwedie ho kwan na kai say nhyehyɛ da ho.
Quick credit. Lending made simple.
So what for said day now kanya utumi luzu bibia bi enu nti na Edu Motors ewo ho wo ka ya dada woni sika pudu adbeto foforo a ko Edu Motors ono be yen hyehye ama o ka foforo for driver's license 2 passport pictures and 2 guarantors omuni wachi enko Edu Motors netua 10% of car na open bo why ka o na wie ni aka no obetua no small Edu Motors dia ho to aba insurance no obetua ma free na se we engine no kra say a o ma ba ko asem free to amika ko ye head office ewo Kaswa Widiba Road Barrier Junction baby awa na hoa me pato G number we ne frɛ je betche we Edu Motors branch e be wo no akwaje wo car
0575 047 303 ana 0550 342 562
Edu Motors your light has car.
Fili how you see am fili how you see am fili
HD Plus here, 2 minute crowd. Who to miss search for so reverse as a recording show I will need Jehopa. Say so download my HD Plus on mobile devices so now we'll link to my HD Plus decoder noa. Busumi bia, when you free data. Now they are shit TV or baby will bia. Commodity TV dealer bia and chain and electoral and crabata bia. Monaco to HD Plus decoder. Lenya with TV no so to me yet ya upe bia. HD Plus. Enjoy no feely.
Hey, lala didi lala. What worry has so dear? Na me dear yemia. Africa Queen Mackerel bonnet juma was the Africa Queen Mackerel leader what I see you. So what the year Jania? I dance tomato sauce ne go on so rich. Yes. A piece of war. It's a major in a day strong con. And nam no so muma. Na me just a nam pankwa. Wow bet see. No bet checking so. Africa Queen Mackerel dear. A grade one. Na me say me chokwa men kwai. Na me to be good more. That's on any term so. Honey. Oh papa, oh you ma. Me job. Nature say, Jollof, Gary Photo, rice and stew, and piscine gravy dear. Africa Queen Mackerel ni more. Intimi now. Ampa. Africa Queen Mackerel. Shawenum keke. Nam papa no.
Africa Queen. Africa Queen. Shawenum keke.
you're the up and coming landlord. Who then yes where you?
Kwame, ɛdan mi wie yo. Aka roofing and a ceiling. Na me contract anon so say. Me fani nyina enkodan rocksters. Wonso wo kromo pa, wo dwen ho sen.
Wo contract an wo nimne akọ. Ghana ha de eba no quality metal trusses, roofing sheet, plasterboard and POP ceiling dia. Eye rocksters. Enfie bebre ni na rocksters. Ade roofing sheet papa ne ho aka de asum Ghana for.
Enka yesi ya no mu die nso ebo.
Eni adufudi achi na nkoto ade bone ne nsu da achi. Fre 0544338041. Say metal trusses, roofing sheet, plasterboard and POP ceiling dia. Fre rocksters na won twa wontum.
Mama tell me master's degree program ekano online. Maybe me investment account so mama first kakakra ngumu. Me dem.
Hey oba, na se we dia obosu mi sika ni nyina asan.
Oh, me okay kra. Me wobosu mi akete ofofro bio.
Osei.
Ecobank double salary promo idie. E free na de kodu 31st March 2022. Your customers bosu mi akwati ni nyina award no. Ye mo hu mienu. E ma wenfa akwa ho kra o. Nya be ya ne se, ubebie Ecobank salary account. Anasa obeji waketia afa Ecobank. Na nya mo hu mienu emre yem. Fa bosu mi akwatia no efa Ecobank ene yia. Fra Ecobank se sia ya nje wo hwe. E wo 0800003225. Ana email yen wo ecobankenquiries@ecobank.com.
Na den one can be bisa. Me yim salary account ako Ecobank CCA.
Any oba, they come huntem. Now be saying ya.
Asempa FM.
Any ni oma bebre wa account no so.
Enti se kakra wo hu. Sa akra de yi. National Lottery Authority for Caritas platform no e na ehwe so. Ecobank, the Pan-African Bank.
Anytime I feel lonely, feeling sad, only one station makes me happy. When I wake up in the morning, only this station makes my day. Yeah. Oh, Asempa, Asempa, Asempa FM. Asempa, Asempa, Asempa FM. Oh, Asempa, Asempa, Asempa FM. Asempa, Asempa, Asempa FM.
94.7 Asempa FM. Ekosiisen so ne ma yana mo nyina ase se muguso etie yen. And they said the American Canadian Jumedi and Beba area and term just to make way for our sports team to take over. Na the preview to the Kotoko Accra Heart of Folk President's Cup clash and the Enyumri 6 p.m. pepe and the area can see no so. Mamen Kai mo say yenya anuanumu bi efri Haven of Love Children's Foundation. Haven of Love Children's Foundation. Na omo the northern part of our country na juma omu di ewo ho no esewani ensa wo katre ene omahwe se omo next medical outreach omo be minim se wehu akwala or suffer from hernia ye hernia kwatwi mu ye etro e very etro se friend etro hernia enye easy sao mpanyifo de yakra nye ize na akwala wanya henia enti omo ye surgical operations bi ombehwe na henia won kwala mo matimi eyi ye wo cataract surgeries nso omo be ye no ye for all age groups cataract na ye de dani pani so no eno kwa wan hwe ne yetimi me wani fra o enye enti omo boa eyi e de free amanfo eni so na omobesan so ache prosthetics ediama one we physically challenged inti ejuma son and a foundation yi edi na as usual say foundation bi ebedi juma son say we say omohwe ebohu de roma manfo nyina ehu na onso bibisa ekoso woni pedua ma watimi de wani ache no matimi aboa o and make say founder CEO of this foundation is Samuel Nana Bekai Jericho wabekansa ewo studio ha Sanso and a Dr. Farida Gali ewo ha and Victor right Victor Ayibo Arin fantastic And you're the PRO for the foundation. Good. And the Victor so ewa ha. On be boy any share di hun ko ni mesra se ubeyi wasum na watie sa nkomo yi e de aman e bia na wuni mu nua bia etwo aye no. Anase wu nua bia wo suffer from cataract. Na ene there is an intervention at the massa and he was soon tie ni mame. Na onso wetimi a spread information no bia etumi active. Enti Mami Musa Samuel, the motivation behind this whole intervention. Samuel, what's the motivation really?
Okay, before I start, I want to say thank you and good evening to our cherished listeners.
Yeah.
Because my tree is not good, I have to speak the English. They should please bear with me. So I want to say thank you to them who are listening and to Multimedia, the CEO, Kwesi Chum, for giving us this platform, and to Tondi Rural Bank, our sponsors, Christian Service International, Max Empire Television, and Zeps FM, and Dastek FM, Mr. Robert Ayalingo, and Joseph Asempa now for their support. Well, Haven of Love Children's Foundation, it's basically, I'm an agric engineer. I attended Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. After I finished school, I was posted to the north, precisely Boku West District. It's amazing or surprising how an engineer is posted to teach in a primary school. But all along, it's God's own divine leading.
Absolutely.
So after that, I left and came to Accra. I kept on going back there and having programs with the children because I love children. Now, we said children are the future leaders of tomorrow.
Yes.
So I love children so much. So after consultations with our patron, he's a pediatric surgeon at Konfanochi Teaching Hospital, an lecturer at Kenya University. And someone called Mr. Robert Windsor. I was led to start this foundation, and it's been from glory to glory. We are 4 years now. This year will be 5 years by September. So that's the motivation. The love of Christ is the motivation. The love of Christ. The love of Christ is not in words. Words are cheap, but you see, actions are more convincing and expensive. So the love of Christ is why we're motivated to do what we do. So that is why I was pushed to start this foundation. By God's grace.
Haven of Love Children's Foundation.
Shockingly, Jesus is haven of love. Jesus is the haven of all love.
That's nice. That's nice. So over the past 4 years, what have you been doing?
Okay, we've done series of programs, and one of them we just did. Appear with a light more on that. And what we just did now, we did 1,400 eye screening exercise for 7 days, first of its kind. And should I mention that Haven of Love is a conglomerate of young people, people like myself, who are even younger than me. We come together, we sacrifice our funds with accountability and sacrifice and love. We show it, and then so we've done 1,500 screening, with 300 people booked for hernias and eye surgery. People who have glaucoma, about 100 of them. Glaucoma is very critical. Doc knows about that. Then 169 people have issues with glasses. They need glasses, short-sightedness and long-sightedness. Then we did 200 screening also for 6 days for children with hernia. Now, people would think children don't have hernia.
Boku West District?
All in the Boku West. And if you check, Boku West is one of the biggest constituency in Ghana. It's a very big. So that is one of the things we've done. So the PRO will follow up with most of what we've done.
In the PRO, Boyemwe, that's Victor, right? Bra, close kakra to that. So, ultimate tree, you know.
Yeah, but not that.
And yeah, Papa, the Fafa from my into Nyama Ben Sana, my.
Yeah, so since our inception, Nyama Bibri, key among them, currently we did a trade. So currently we have 5 females who are on artisanship skills, like Omuni Buabia, like they don't have people to help them, but we have volunteered to be contributing small to set them up. Currently 2 graduated and 3 are about to graduate soon. We've done disability screening for about 132 schools in the Boku West District. It's not an easy thing. About 132 schools benefited from this disability screening. We did dental exercise where a lot of people benefited. About 1,000 plus benefited from this free dental exercise. And it's not just dental per se, but if you look at the Boku West District, we don't have a dental clinic.
In the whole district?
Yeah, in the whole
There's
district.
no dental clinic?
No dental clinic. So people are always forced to go to the Boku municipality for their dental services. So we did this with doctors from Konfanochi, where our patron is is working over there. He was able to manage to get us about 5 dental service people who came to the district, and it was wonderful. We have done social fun fairs every Christmas. We organize and go to a particular community, organize the children's, we make fun, then at the end of the day we preach the love of Christ to them all. Yeah, all is to bring the gap of disunity, but bringing people together so that there will be unity among all. We've done book camp that benefited about 200 children in the community. This one, it was a wonderful thing where a lot of children, about 3 days exercise. About thousands of children benefited from this particular exercise. We've done cleanup exercises within the district, and presentation of a wheelchair to a physically challenged girl. Her mobility from house to school was difficult for her, but we managed to contribute this thing for the child to be able to move from school to the house. So,
great. I think you've done a lot.
And the one thing too is, we're in the COVID era. Yes. During the COVID period, the beautiful thing is that the whole district, we are the only foundation, young people moving around, sensitizing people. We gave about 500 sanitizers through 10 cities, 20 cities support. We give 500 sanitizers. Then the girls who we mentioned who are into artisanship skill training sold 1,500 nose masks for free at the time that COVID was at its peak. Then we gave out about 33 Veronica buckets, teaching the illiterate how to stand the social distance. How do you teach them except by practically going there? So this is what we did. Part of them we did.
That's great. So you are here because of a new medical outreach you want to embark on. So tell us about this current program.
Okay, so basically, there are a lot of people with high issues. Now, Haven of Love is about the vulnerable, people who cannot afford to pay their medical bills, people who are poor. Now, in Boku West, for example, the funny and the sad thing is that the patient-to-doctor ratio is 1 to 30,000 or 1 to 35,000. Now, how can one doctor manage 35,000 patients? So it's a whole lot of loads on the doctor. So we are looking at bridging the gap by coming on board through the love of Christ to support this venture, to help them, even as much as the fact that we are young. So that is why we are going to have surgeries. People have eye issues. People need eye education. They don't know what they need to do the right way. Like Doc is here, and she'll say more about that. The people are less privileged. They don't know. They need education. So we are bridging that gap by taking specialists there. We've done that already. An ophthalmologist, an optometrist went there for 7 days to screen them. Now, the people are screened. We know that, okay, this number of people need surgeries. So we've done the screening, showing to the world or to Ghanaians that, okay, even if we are young, we can deliver by touching lives. The love is practical. So now we have 300 less privileged people who need this support.
The
surgeries. So it's very key. And in the northern part of Ghana, statistics show that the north, upper east, upper west, the other northern areas, they have eye issues more because of the intensity of the sun. And people don't know that they even need to wear photochromic lenses. And photochromic lenses cost about 300, 350. How many people can afford that? So they need education. We need to bridge this gap, and we are doing what we can. We can't do everything, but we can do something with the love of Christ. That is our own part. We're trying to do.
Super. What I would want to do now is I'll bring Dr. Farida Gali. Onoye patron Edema Foundation. No, Doc. Inti me bo se henia ye etro no nkofo bebre the message say ba se asenye etro nye henia o. Ana almost back is a hydrocell or say.
People get confused with a cho. When we cast a hernia, a chest a beshe na echo.
Okay.
Na you cast a cho na most of the time. No, yeah, na I say the scrotum.
The scrotum, no.
It becomes bigger and bigger, and it's filled with water.
Okay.
People don't really know the difference between the hernia and the hydrocele.
Okay.
The basic thing that they are all conditions I say a solving mom.
Okay.
Ideally, even for children, these surgeries are very simple surgeries that can be done in a specialized hands. Really, the surgeries are done less than 30 minutes.
Oh, okay.
It's a very simple surgery, but when you have like we are talking about when you have like about 35,000 people. I sit in Konfanoche and even there our clinics, you see the number of patients that you have to book for surgery. At times it goes all the way to even next year. So when you go to Bokwe, you have all these numbers of people to operate on. And they are not complicated. And you have one doctor who have to see the complicated and the non-complicated ones. I bet you see complicated one because one now one life be free. And these children are walking around with their I've forgotten the keyword. Sorry. Enkwe no ye hernia and a cho no ye insuo no. So a cho is the hydrocele and enkwe no ye hernia. And they say some of enkwe because when you squeeze it, it gives that sound like the intestine has a move elbow bone and hands. That's why they call it enkwe. So enkwe baby were enkwe, but the parents are quite frustrated because Uko Hospital yes a doctor and but he's swamped. There are too many cases. So with Haven of Love coming on board, the actual patron is one of my boss. He just sort of asks people who are willing to. So during for free time or leave time, people decide to let me just go there and support as my Christian duty, even if it's 5 days, 1 week. If I stay there, then I can relieve the burden, and it is all helping Ghana. And like Sam was saying, talk is cheap, but to go and spend, instead of spending your whole time maybe down south, you can just spend some 5 days. Dedicate your skill, you can do it because we've grouped them together, we've grouped a lot of people to go, because it's not just the surgery that you are going to do. You need to get people who put them to sleep. There are doctors who put them to sleep. You have to get those people ready. You have to get nurses who have to help you with the instrumentation for a mommy operational. Then you have to get people to help. So it's quite involving, but all these people will be contributing their quota without like freely. And Sam was telling me that they were quite surprised. Boko is quite a big is quite big. People really underestimate the number of people
Boko,
there.
Right?
So when you do a screening and you're thinking you get 100 people, you end up getting 1,000 people. So that is what is happening. So let's do some small eye screening, and the eye screening end up being like 1,004. Let's do some small hernia surgery, and I'm sure that by the time we get there to do the hernia, it will be more than the 60. You may end up getting like maybe 100 and 120 people. And if we can do it, we want to do it. So complications. Hernia, if you leave it, it can cause a lot of complications. Apart from the fact that it's unsightly, it is not nice. And in stone na kwasheho, etimi kwasheho na aka, intimi nkobium na ka hosa na ehwe sa na emiano sa etimi ma moja na ese ko honen ko yafe na apro nti esa na ese ko your operation na akotwa wonso no na ya sa toa wonso no na yense mebre na operation anka 30 minutes, in fact 10 minutes to 30 minutes, you work why you know it will take you another maybe 2-3 hours to do it, and over the hospital side. Meanwhile the hernia operation, even right now Kolebu confirm when they do the hernia operation, and now we are it is a day case, but you don't have the human resource to do that. So with Haven of Love coming on board, we are trying to gather as many qualified people. The fact that people are desperate too doesn't mean that we take people who are not keke. So we are trying to get qualified people who are like specialized in that area to contribute their quota by going there to just support. And even though we know that it's 60 on paper, we know that when we get there, to
in this hernia in children, no, you see the imba.
And then children, the warm. In fact, some of them obeta and it's not something and papa at times it's just the way that they are formed, and it tends to also happen a lot in children who are so premature children tend to have it. But hernia is very common in our country, and if you are lucky to be in Accra or Kumasi, if you can't get the bigger hospitals to help you, you can go to a private hospital, but there are no
any private hospital.
And like I'm saying, if you have somebody who is dying on you and somebody who comes with Ninkwe, because Ninkwe not so wash that, but there are more critical cases to attend to. So we want to, like we are saying, bridge the gap by trying to help with the non-critical cases before they get critical. And by so doing, we know that we can also preach the love of Christ to them. Like the love should be practical.
That's true.
I say
that's true.
Casanados.
It's important. I mean, Basara na amanfo atiasie. Indeed, was apart from Henry and we say I and said some my who in that part of the country, eye problems not at doors. From what I'm told, you were scoliosis.
Yes. Okay. So we the scoliosis are kofo as sebio yes omebu achacha ne and kofo some of them can be corrected. Some of them it is too late, but some people say but some of them can be corrected. Some of them they need special things to work with, special shoes to work with. And when we want to screen them, we have somebody on board who and those who have for one reason or the other, maybe a disability, maybe a we don't want to make it that we are going to need a chance and so you have to go and beg. And that is what people see. People even use it as on them quite no in san or the and that is not the life we want to give to people, especially when they are young. So we want to give them artificial limbs so that they can also fit into the society. Outreach. Wow. And luckily we've gotten people on board who are willing to also sacrifice their time. We had somebody who fits artificial limb who went there to check on them, measure them, come back to Accra to fix it, then go back. So if we make the we make it wide. Then we'll get more people to come. We know that more people will come and will be but still we trust God that we'll be able to manage and the way some started, somebody came to join, somebody is coming to join. In the same way we are also spreading our network, encouraging our medical friends who are free, those who are on leave around that time, just come and join us and just do something worthy for God. Now
that's great. That's really great, and I'm impressed. Doctors are more specialists, and what to me, a dedicated time for such a course. It's really admirable. Sam.
Yes, sir.
Medical outreach, when is it starting? This particular one?
Okay, so we are starting from the 28th. It's going to be a 5 days program from 28th of March to 2nd April 2022.
So 5 days.
5 days.
And you hope that within the 5 days you'll be
able to clear all this issue by God's grace.
So the other important point is, how can people help? In the OBT, how can people help?
Okay, so we have a merchant number. Now, let me also say this, that Haven of Love, in as much as we don't have the support.
Yes.
So it's friends and family who are coming to, and myself, 10 CDs, 20 CDs, 30 CDs, we put it together. So for example, 2018, the backstory is 2018, we did a campaign, 10 CDs for 150 individuals. And we raised the funds to help the lady my PRO spoke about for the tricycle. That's 2018. Then 2019, you see, we are Christians, so we pushed our faith further and say, okay, instead of 10 CDs for 150 persons, let's make it 20 CDs for 300 persons. Now people came on board and we got a prosthetic limb for a girl who is now trying her best, and she's in Form 3, has a dream to become a nurse. So that is how we are pushing it, and with accountability. We give, even as much as we are getting 20 CDs, 10 CDs from people, we give them reports. So if you are listening to me, we need your support to do more. The more we get the support, the more we can touch more lives, to touch lives. So we have our merchant number is 024 30 51 691 024 30 51 691. Haven of Love. Haven is HAVEN.
That's the
registered merchant
number.
Go
over the number again.
024 30 51 691. That's for the merchant number. Then we have a registered bank account with ABSA. Anybody who knows ABSA scrutinizes their members very well. So we are not corrupt people. So 019 118 7024. I'll take it again. 019 118 7024. Haven of Love Children's Foundation.
Wow. We've just received a message from TAG. TAG is the Traders Advocacy Group Ghana.
Okay, sir.
Traders Advocacy Group Ghana. The president of the group says they will donate 500 Ghana cedis.
Wow, God bless them. God bless them.
So just go over the merchant number. The merchant number.
The merchant number again is 024 30 51 691 024 30 51 691.
691. Fantastic.
Yes,
Indeed. Mr. Moatin, Yedase Papa, President of TAG,
God bless
Traders Advocacy Group Ghana, Yedase Papa for that kind gesture. It is a wood, yeah. This is a call to duty. I mean, baby or more can it be our own call holder, but we see can be to me a call now. Could you be enqua? Was one crying, Kumase, or Takrade. Near maybe how who sorry to be our Kanias, you so go you their condition, who maybe. Koboko baby omo kan e ba said your mo kan e wia enti amanfo enni and say yanko won mo a ye be wona bebre na ani free. These are very preventable. Ye hu ntem eye surgery na wa clear free ona amanfo ho aton. Imagine oba enna mo amode mo magu Montessori ne ho ani ade. Imagine oba na henia and say back on the crowd saying
scoliosis.
Scoliosis, the body saying you different. Make a chono hydrocell. Now we'll back 5 years, 6 years when you're henny and a hydrocell. Charlie, it's terrible. Ain't it? Yamwa na Ghana for quality go through this, no. And let me at this point say thank you. I think you've done very, very well.
Thank you, sir.
You've done very well. God bless you and
Amen.
the team.
Amen,
Doc, most of my idea pa so wo konfanoche na wo free ho akoboko. And when you intriawoka a free. Charlie. You've done well. When on for doctors, my idea pa nyame shramo. Why? Nyame shramo. This you are practicalizing the love of Christ. And that's what I'm really impressed about. In the Bible, can say, "For God so loved the world that He gave," and you have to act it. I was saying, "So na itime ebwa," and the Haven of Love Children's Foundation, Charlie, you do all.
Thank you, sir.
You do all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
God bless you.
Amen.
You wanted to say something brief? Yes.
Please, those who think maybe small is not enough, small is enough.
Yeah.
We've done a calculation and we've seen that if we get about 1,000 people giving us 50 cities.
50 cities.
Our
your budget is taken care of.
Wow. If we get about 500 people giving us 100 cities each, our budget is taken off. If we get about 250 people giving us 200 cities
200 Ghana cities each. Your budget
and
is
I used to also add this testimony that there was a time, that was 2018, by then I was in school. We were doing dental screening at the place. Then not knowing my father had a tooth issue. So we were asked to contribute 20 cities each. I did the 20 cities, then not knowingly my father went there and they removed the tooth, and currently he's okay. And when I always think through, I say that okay, this is the 20 cities that I gave is able to benefit my father. If like he was to go to the hospital for the treatment, it would have cost us more. But I just gave 20 cities out. Someone gave 20 cities, someone gave 20 cities, and he and others were able to benefit from the program that we did. So this one is the same thing. As you are at your place, give 50 cities or 100 cities or 500 cities. Someone gives, someone gives. We will get our normal back. The program is done.
It's great. I hope, sir, amount for before some of the corner, remember the merchant number, not to be. Yeah, give it to me. Let me announce the merchant number one more time. The merchant number, no, Momo number is 0243 051691 0243 051691. It's registered Haven of Love Children's Foundation. Now, wait to me a day amount. Let me see if I can also give something. It's very important that we all do this. It is a wood here. Okay, so I'll give 200 cities.
Wow. Thank you. God bless you, sir.
So 200 cities and
God
then.
bless you, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, the hopefully an amount for a day be brave banafe
so please, we have our social media handles too.
Yeah. So on Facebook the name is
Haven of Love.
Haven of Love Children's Foundation. Okay. Same for Twitter, Haven of Love, Instagram, Haven of Love Children's Foundation, YouTube, the same thing. And you have a website, havenoflovefoundation.org. O-R-G. It will be to me when you check out more about them. So we wish you well.
Okay.
We wish you very, very well.
So we have a slogan, Haven of Love Children's Foundation, loving the treasures.
Wow, that's nice. That's nice. Thank you so much. Ekosiisen On Asempa 94.7 94.7 FM. You go so air twaso na the Jumedian Abram said the Eric can and no enche will wrap up na sports team no take over. Now fe the preview of the Kart Kotoko game to me Abramo very 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 important. But ansana you be sorry no me pacho edda form kra and we no me can go TV and what's them na tremo. Price we no be that 69 Ghana cedis pe. Because in Canada when say go TV at 89 Ghana cedis and they yate so say in this Ghana month no yenso ya chede e dey mama no nti grab it. Na 69 Ghana cedis when you go TV decoder kama. And on Go TV, we say you can catch authentic, relatable African content on Aquaba Magic, Rock GH, and Trace Jama Plus. And Trace Jama Plus various kids channels, sport and movies. Nina will Go TV. So in way we'll train there in 69 Ghana cedis per. And a limited time offer, Mr. Winter say, why yet na March tremu and no no March tremu and no enti Monshan and so na Bibi intime enkoye. Indi tumrika na kwaje odie na Bibia intime enkoye. We a Go TV or say love it. Go TV, love it. 69 Ghana cedis per. Sound so and a DSTV so DSTV decoder and so ya teso. DSTV decoder no and also ya teso. And a 129 Ghana cedis per. 129 Ghana cedis per. In Canada, 169. Na 169 Ghana cedis. But see, I just about 129. It means like it among the world's best for less, with a variety of sport, international and kids shows. A limited time offer. In the way so no Ghana month ya ni yet on is March tremu no DSTV decoder and TBO Ubenya Zappa decoder diskette plus 1 month of DSTV access for just 129 Ghana cedis instead of the old price here 169 Ghana cedis. It remain train na kokoje wodi CCA hotel being so in cry ha or mope waiters, waitresses, security personnel, receptionist and a bar attendant. I was over 2 years or more experience. I was already 30 years and above. When it's a friend number is your numbers near me, you know. Landline is 0302 517 514. 0302 517 514. Mobile number is 0243 405 125. 0243 405 125. Now, for only come person waiter, waitress, security personnel, receptionist, and as a bar attendant, a hotel for gown and kens you a hoefe papa. A more than a fre. Now no only come 0243 405 125. Na bibi entiminkoye emfa emau. Unimun so se ochana me mean day. March blood donation 2022 baso enti a health work be a year to create awareness about the need to give blood and save lives. You be shall see our Laboma Beach here in Accra. Laboma Beach. They are nanted through La Township. They are saying back to Laboma Beach. Now for some fun activities ebekoso they bring to bar. Look sporty, white or red t-shirt is not bad. And kaisi and antiria. Yeah, you walk pepano, you bet chin moja kakra edi aboa. Will donate blood for that's for those who can. A awareness walk into bar bra. So the o ma me chin moja ni bimpa bra nebe nante. By an antiria more pepano so no mo bet chin moja kakra edi aboa. This is powered by K Science Group, Kwaba Foundation, National Blood Service, Ghana. And our media sponsors are Joy FM, Joy News, Adom FM, Asempa FM, and Adom TV. Other partners and sponsors are Yewolele Rice, Cocoa Processing Company, Golden Tree, Blue Skies, West African Rescue Association, that's WARA, Stobe Law, Royal Aroma Fortified, Laboma Beach Resort, Juju Geos, Stylista Ghana, Indomie, Sine Wave Engineering, and Ever Park. Omunyana Airboy, it is how you made use from Queen, Etuni, ede abremo in the motion and so emfa MIA ma yengu so far seda emma dependable herbal omo edi nuru ahodo ena aba dwaso Adom Malakio, Adom Natural Tonic, Adom Natural Man Mixer and Capsules, and Adom Lady Care and Capsules. Or Monso de Aba Air Boapa. Our number is 0242 223 555. Franco Trading and so say they are still phone papa fee, open phones at all. iPhone, Samsung, Nokia, smart TVs ranging from 32 inches to 55 inches. Tabletop fridges and a wope at Nina Obenya be our Franco and then the Franco air condition and so to me a day about in the motion and so and I know 1.5 horsepower, 2.0 horsepower, and a 2.5 horsepower. Nina Yatiti one and so discounted prices in the co Nakoko PB eto. Franco Trading. Omu ye brutal men Canada. Omu number is 0246 422 338. Weber call and so area sedation come on boy we could see sense to pa. Weber call on him say omo no de omo ton a tile cement and they say auto tiles na pipe check a cement out the two tiles no. Papa no bi agiatum and on him say company here Weber call tiles me friend Saint Gobain. For the past 355 years, they've been the leader in building materials in the world. In the world, 355 years. And Omawaranti, Omuye product are a top of the range. In the Weber range of tile adhesives, no, and grout, and no biagiatum. Weber Classic, Weber Plus, Weber Flex for indoors and outdoors and swimming pools. Over 70 countries. And Weber 70 countries. And easy. Omu papa Weber Omu ye brutal. And the offer is 0596 995 053. Now only one way to me at the Encomo. Roofing papa fee and so dear a DBS. Open roofing, say roofing pa dear. In fact, on him say Omono e basi yenye research pa emfa roofing papa mra Ghana hadia. Obi anyho. Omo color link plus no amanfo agiatom in the NA and on empa into buy a man warranty so would the amount 20 years warranty because your GD say empa da about 20 years against fading into the DBS roofing sheet they copy a color link plus maybe and this a cocoa green blue empa da and this is yanum the year or the boss one up DBS Industries one crying on the Spentex Road in the DBS building near Papaya restaurant, the honey wo the bra na oni ma medija na bibianko. Your hotlines no 0543 286 637 0543 286 637. Your other factories will commence Tamale and Atakrade ni nyina wo kɔ hɔ a wobetimi ne yɛn akɔ dija. Ubedidi nso a de bia can for Chop Shop, Ghana's good food place, Chop Shop. Omoduane e de e ho na wo pe oilless okro any banku the whole Ghana e ho pe na obenya papa wo Chop Shop omo oilless okro any banku ena omo jollof ne de keka ho nyina e de papa enti frɛ won sisi akra ye branches door so pese wo kodidi ho so we take away your branch or East Legon Airport Dansoman Osu ena North Ridge enti o fry 0302 779 009 0302 779 009. Chop Shop, Ghana's good food place. Ma yemfa dwumadi ni nsi ni yenkotie we emra ye ba the sports team will take over your radio. Mr. Moatin was sending me a message say send this cano e dia komomo. Thank you. And the tag nyame inshramo pa for heeding to the core of this fantastic NGO. Alex Martinson, good evening to you. Was it open the tree name of scrotum? I don't know. Peaceful Ababio, Abena Reko Ababio, and Mr. Michael Kwabla Tete. Nana Kofi appear Santis or Chiamo. Now, muy too much. Peaceful Ababio, Abena Reko Ababio, the Bibina Freuno, and a Mr. Michael Kwabla Tete. Nana Kofi appear Santis or Chiamo Papa. I mean, can't was too much. Ekosiisen On Asempa 94.7 FM. And Yankonkotie we yaba The sports team will take over your radio. Osei Bonsu, on behalf of the team, have a great weekend. Let's do this again on Monday. Good evening.